And I'm live. We're kind of early this morning. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever it is your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. The chat is on a different computer screen this morning again. I have a monkey on the side of my screen. So I am going to be turning this way to read the screen. So if you see me, I turn this way, that's what it is. But I'm over here. It's Friday. And on days like this, we normally say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Ha ha! Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We're here. We made it. We made it through another week. We're up and feeling good. Wayne Nathan is in the house this morning with us. Let me do some shout outs real quick. BM is the first one in the house this morning. BM, thank you for being here. Mr. Article Dunn is in the house this morning. Sharon Ingram is here. Charma D Star is in the building this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson. Audrey Wright's in the building with us this morning. Morning, fam and present teacher. Donna Davis is here this morning. Bless up yourself and the family. Kai Tai Jai Empress says upments. Missy Brum Brum is in the building, says upments. Dorothy T says morning SouFLo and the live family. Banches is in the building with us this morning. Jay Robinson, thank you for being a part of this family. Not a name that I see too much, but you're here and I appreciate you being here. Audrey says, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. Thank you. Rosalind Smichael is also with us this morning. Missy Brum Brum says, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Who else is here? Dainty is also here. I think Dainty used to be Dainty D, don't? And you change it to Dainty? All right. Crystal G is in the building. Patricia Jackson is in the building with us this morning. Wayne Nathan says, good morning. RR123 says, present. And good morning. Is roll call this morning. BM says, it's the freaking weekend, baby. One more pandemic. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be here because enough people that make it to the weekend. You know, them started out the week on Sunday, the days of the week are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Remember when you used to go to basic school at Jamaica and then teach for the days of the week? The days of the week are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So enough people start off the week Sunday, Monday, and drop out Tuesday or Wednesday. Didn't make it to the weekend, but you did. You did. Senior Sexy is in the building. Thank you for being here. Dainty says yes. That's Dainty D, shortened for Dainty. Wayne Core is in the building this morning. Big up yourself, Wayne. Julie Tapper is also here this morning. Rasta Caribbean is in the building this morning with us. Dainty says, still Dainty D. Google love making changes. LOL. So Google just chop off your D so and just have your pause for the chop off the D. But a Google just chop off the Google rearrange your name like that? A Google rearrange your name, so? Oh wow. I don't know, man. It seems like everything that works on Google at one point, you just wake up one day and it just changed to something completely different. And you gotta figure out how to work with it. Chop off the D. Ouch. Here we are on this beautiful morning, this beautiful Friday morning. It's the weekend. It's supposed to be a festive weekend. Can be a festive weekend if you make it that way. Regardless of all that's going on in life, we keep a smile on our face and we give thanks. We remain thankful, right? Right. Because I know we're really in control still. The Most High is in control. We just go through the motions sometimes and we have some good plans in mind. But you know, them say when man plan, God laugh. So we do our best and we leave God to do the rest. Right? That's all. No Diddy, LOL, SouFLo. Chop off the D. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Wagwan family, me there. Talk to me now.
Good thing, good.
Yes, sir, I can't complain.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm joining the membership, but They are looking at chat and it has a members only, and then I tell me to join or anything, because I'm already a member, but you know, give me the option to comment or nothing.
Really? So you hold
Mm-hmm.
on, you pressed the join button and
I joined long time,
you joined long
really
time.
long time, but a couple of days or a week ago.
Yeah.
And every morning, yesterday I come and find your channel and I see me star, but this morning I have tried going to chat and me nah, you know, wait to go in chat.
Did you see your name on it live yesterday?
Yeah,
But today you're not on it.
to them not on it, I'm not doing nothing different. And what I said is, if I wasn't a member, it'd give me the option to join now.
Right.
Now I tell me to join, I'm not asking the option to come in chat.
Okay. So man, we need
I'm
some help.
just gonna check my credit card to see if the payment went back or something. It didn't.
It didn't. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm looking at the comment section, and this happened to other people before. So Banches says to go out and come back in. It did that to me a couple of months ago as well.
Okay.
Audrey said to check your payment, but he already said he checked his payment
Yeah,
and it's not the payment issue. Try to go out and forward back in and see what's going. And somebody say use dentist if he use a different phone. But I'm not telling you use a different phone. I want phone. Well, try go out and forward back in and see what's going.
Alright, sorry, I'm seeing that right now.
If it don't work, call
Okay,
back again.
come up now.
You come up now?
Yeah.
All right, manners. Nice,
Yeah, man,
nice. Manners and respect, my brother.
I'm going to you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So it's forward. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, Benches. It did it to me too, but it came back. Says Julie Tapper. Dentist says no. I meant in using a different phone because that happened on my other phone. But some people only have one phone, so that's what I was trying to say. If you tell him use a different phone and he only has one phone, then he has no option, right? Anyone checked out the documentary called Sir Veiled on HBO? No. What's it about? R123. I do have a story here though about the highest earner on Instagram. That's not what we come to talk about this morning. Our topics are supposed to be, if you read the description under the title of the video on YouTube, our topics are supposed to be, there's a Dear SouFLoTV letter here that I want to read. It says, Dear SouFLo, I cannot compete. I think that's going to be a very interesting read. And the person who wrote it want me to read it to the audience so you guys can give him some feedback. Hold on there. My glasses. So you guys can give him some feedback. Some you know how we do already with the Dear SouFLo letters. Them you leave some constructive criticism or some advice in the comment section. Vybz Kartel is in Trinidad to expand the straight Vybz Rum line launched in Trinidad. We are going to talk about that, but we're more going to talk about social media went wild when they saw Vybz Kartel land in Trinidad and Sidem was not there. Instead, there was another young lady there with him. And, you know, the comments went wild. So we're going to talk a bit about that. I don't know if you know her, but she's on our cover this morning. So, Tallup Talented, dancer turn entertainer, singer, DJ. Tallup Talented actually took it to the church. She got fully baptized. I guess she's leaving dancing and dance hall behind. Andrew Holness has now declared a national emergency in Jamaica because of the state of the roads in Jamaica. And there was a 21-year-old man who was sentenced, who got a life sentence yesterday for possession of firearm and ammunition in Jamaica. Those are the things we're supposed to talk about this morning that was planned to be talked about. However, I did see, let me see, RR123 not yet, but been meaning to. Morning, SouFLo and everyone. Marilyn Grant, shout out. Thank you for being here. It's about our phones. Very informative. Okay, it's about our phones. Very informative. All right, well, we'll go check it out. We'll go check it out. Let me do this one first, though. I think we should start off with the Dear SouFLo letter. But before I do that, I'm checking out this OnlyFans shorty. Let me see if I can just pop up the picture real quick, because she's this young lady right here, right? This young lady right here, she is the highest paid individual on OnlyFans. American OnlyFans sensation Sophie Rain has turned heads and sparked conversations about her earnings because she earned over $43 million this year on that platform. $43 million. All while maintaining that she has not given up her virginity yet. She is still a virgin. She is dubbed the OnlyFans Virgin model. The OnlyFans Virgin model. She said she has not been sexually active. She has never been. And, you know, she has proven that adult content creators can amass incredible fortune without being promiscuous. You know, there are some people on OnlyFans who they go all the way, like it's straight up porn. She's saying that you don't have to do that. She said, I'm a virgin. And to this day, I am still a virgin. She's 20 years old, and she is now regarded as one of the top tier earners on the adult content part of OnlyFans. As per Sophie, who has over 5.4 million followers on Instagram on her, and her fans spend over $4 million on her just recently. According to the source close to the star, she has been inundated with offers following her viral success. Porn companies want to sign her. Fellow OnlyFans creators want to work with her, have reached out with lucrative propositions. You know, branding companies, big entity companies coming with the checks and all that. Everybody is pretty much after her. Now, despite the eye-watering sum that is involved, the $45 million, the Florida resident has declined these opportunities. She says she has to stay true to her principles and what she used to build her brand. Now, there are multi-million-dollar deals on the table for her. Once people found out that she was a virgin, according to her account, they literally started offering, like wealthy men are pretty much offering to buy her virginity. Wealthy men are offering to buy her virginity, and she is not selling it. You know, they come under the disguise of, I want you to model for my company, or I want you to do this product for me, and we'll fly you out to this location and do that and do this. And she's turning all of them down. She's turning all of them down. Now, you know me, I'm a bit unorthodox. So when we see it yesterday, I said to myself, boy, a whole heap of girl get run through, you know, foot kick way, 20 man deep and more, counting. And they're not even, them not have no money to show. She didn't even give away hers. And 40, how much to $1 million? Let me see how much it says again. 43, $54 million. Ah, wow. Wow. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Audrey Wright says, of course, them want Papa Cherry. That's right, my girl. Hold on to it. Dorothy T says, suckers are born every day. Why I said Dorothy T, you don't believe her? You know, if the girl says she's a virgin, I think she's a virgin. I think, you know, the people, them tend to never believe when people say, I'm still a virgin. You but it's a good thing for, you know, young girls can look and say, okay, so I could actually do OnlyFans and not, oh, the men, Dorothy T. OnlyFans, girls can look and actually say, yeah, I don't have to ride one of them things to be to make money on OnlyFans. I don't have to have my naked titties flopping in front of me to be I don't have to put something in my mouth and go knock knock to be an OnlyFans. Cause a whole heap of that going for OnlyFans, they be busting it wide open. Don't ask me because I haven't been there, but I've heard. Whole heap of them bust it open for OnlyFans, and they make their money. But the ones who make a whole lot of money, like the highest earners, they actually don't bust it wide open. So that's pretty interesting to think about. The ones who bust it wide open, they make their money. The list of highest earners do not bust it wide open. That's something to think about. She's only 20 years old, and our family is very much tight knit and together. Her dad, big old country looking dude, standing over there like, and we kill people with just him steer kind of thing. You've looked, Laya tell SouFLo you've looked. Crystal G, I haven't looked. Remember, I me tell us I used to watch porn a lot. Like, and I've seen some things on porn that I hope never to see again. But you can't unsee them once you've seen them. So I'm not afraid to tell us me see and me look. But I haven't looked. If I did look, I would have tell us I look. No, man, me not hide nothing like that. I don't hide anything like that. I'm a big man, nobody can hold me and beat me, If me didn't look, me not tell us me didn't look. But I haven't looked. I haven't been on OnlyFans. I actually went to check out OnlyFans one time because somebody said I should start an OnlyFans. And remember, I was trying to teach my audience. Somebody said, SouFLo, start an OnlyFans. Can raise crowdfunding through OnlyFans. But it will be a next level to where you can offer content that only paid subscribers can see behind the scenes of your life and stuff like that. And the first thing I thought to myself was NASA, because people will screenshot your whole thing, and next thing you know, it depends all the other platforms anyways. So it's not going to be that exclusive. And then I was also like, but me not do porn. Me can't do no porn. So when me I do part OnlyFans, because I thought that's what the only thing was on OnlyFans. And the person who was telling me said, oh my gosh, you obviously haven't been. So go look at OnlyFans, please. And I did. There are lots of women and men there that knit. Pretty much OnlyFans is you can do anything on it. Anything. If knitting is your niche, you can do that. Some people just stand in our room and paint because painting is their thing. And they're selling them paintings like as they're painting them. Halfway through the painting, somebody is like, they're bidding on the damn painting already. Like, I'll take that. I'll pay you 5,000 for that. The next person say, I'll pay you 10. Another person say, I'll pay you 17, 18, 20. And they're just painting the painting because them love painting, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on OnlyFans, not just the seedy side of OnlyFans where the girls them do the all them something there. There's more to it than that. I thought it was just that. So I was trying to stay away from it. But it's a crowdfunding platform and a way to also give an extra exclusive content to who you choose to, a membership group. I crochet, so I can start one. Dorothy T, absolutely. And if you're really good at it, you can crochet and sell your crochets right there on OnlyFans. People will bid on them and buy them. A whole heap of people are making a whole heap of money right now. I don't know if you don't know this. There's a lot of people making a lot of money right now just doing what they love to do. You sit down there, I think, say you have to get up every day and just go to your 9 to 5 and come home and just beat. Some of you are sitting on some talent that you really don't think is a talent. And you can monetize yourself right now and make some money right now. May I tell you? So don't be like me and think OnlyFans is just for porn. Because they're, matter of fact, I couldn't even find the porn section at OnlyFans. Because all I saw was like people showing an extra layer of their lives. All these entertainers showing an extra layer of their life. People want to know what Kim Kardashian does in the morning. Well, she's going to put a camera throughout the place. And she's going to show them how she wake up and how she go to the bathroom, how she brush her teeth. Believe it or not, people are that invested in your life. You know what I mean? Yes, SouFLo, many people making money are right now on these platforms. Absolutely. And holy pa money too. Holy, look at her. Look at how much $10 million that is. That's crazy. That's crazy. All the bloggers, they could expose you and say something else. Julie Tapper says all the bloggers, they would expose you and say something else. What do you mean by that now, Julie Tapper? Sex workers basically gave OnlyFans a bad name. Yes, it's just like what the platform name again? GoFundMe. GoFundMe is exactly what it sounds like. GoFundMe. I don't know if you know this, but if you ever watch Shark Tank, you ever watch Shark Tank? Shark Tank, they will ask the creators of the stuff that come in there with the sharks when they step into the tank, like, how much money have you raised so far? You know, what's your capital? How much money have you invested out of your own pocket? How much money you have as seed money? How much money have you raised so far? And you will hear somebody say, we crowdfunded $1.5 million. And we were able to create everything you see before you off of crowdfunding. And they'll go, wow, that's crazy. You were able to raise $1.5 million just off crowdfunding? And they're like, yeah, we did. Like, we advertised the product. A lot of people believed in it. We just started our GoFundMe and told them on your GoFundMe what you want the money for. And people believed in it so much that they donated. Some people donate $5, $10, $50, $100, however, and they ended up with $1.5 million. Of course, not everybody gets the $1.5 million, but that is what GoFundMe was originally for. It was originally for people who have a dream. If you want to open a restaurant, or you want to open bar and grill, or your clothing store, or your barbershop and beauty salon, you would, I could tell you, you would first do videos on YouTube and you would say, look at how good I do hair, but I don't have the money to open a shop. And imagine if you're really good and people are seeing your videos, they'll be like, damn, girl, you need to open a shop. I would definitely come to your shop. And you're like, I can't afford it. You know, start a GoFundMe. We'll help you. And they start a GoFundMe. Next thing you know, brick and mortar shop, and it's booming, and it's funded by a GoFundMe. But we take GoFundMe for something else. Somebody get in an accident, them burn up, them need money to go overseas, to go do operation. You know, somebody gets sick, somebody dead, and we need funeral money. These kind of things. Somebody hungry and not work, them beg pan GoFundMe, you know, help me feed my family funeral. And then it turned into that. So we started thinking that that's what GoFundMe is for. But GoFundMe is to fund any idea that you have in your head. I have one brilliant idea in my head, you know, for GoFundMe, but I've been stalling on it because, like I told y'all before, I wanted to go to Jamaica and go to the orphanage that I was talking about and actually have words, conversation, develop a rapport with them, and then take it from there. I don't want to just jump on it and plan as I go along. I actually want it to be something more concrete and constructive, right? Naya TV says, right, but now you have people making them begging for money to get home from being irresponsible. Yeah, yeah. People just beg for money for anything now. But hey, I don't knock them. If you beg for it and people give it to you, then that's on them. The giver chooses to give wherever the giver wants to give, right? Who am I to say where to give? I just think if I'm gonna beg, me personally, it have to go be for something that the audience would, I would be able to show transparently where this donation is going, kind of thing. Remember, I told you all the idea about the orphanage? I wanted to adopt an orphanage in Jamaica. Now, I'm a man, I'm a Jamaican boy that grew into a man, and I see the state of our boys in Jamaica, especially the ones who have been hurt, molested, discarded, lost mother and father, end up being a ward of the state. They live in, you know, them live in a orphanage, them kind of something there. So I thought to myself one day, I said, I love Clarendon so much because I had so many fun memories of growing up there. I want to go find an orphanage in Clarendon, and I want to work with the people of the orphanage and the youth them at the orphanage in Clarendon, and then set up something to where we can actually adopt that orphanage. Like, we are gonna take care of the orphanage there. Not, we don't have to take care of it 100%, but that is our orphanage, right? And I said to myself, people donate a little something every now and then, and that really is good, but it don't really help for the long term kind of thing. I wanted something in place where we can actually see some youths through from where they're at now off into the future. Like, I don't know, we might be able to send some of them to UWI, University of the West Indies, or whatever other college or university is in Jamaica, depending on what they want to study. Or it doesn't have to be schooling. Maybe they are into arts, or maybe they are into some apprenticeship program, get them their proper certifications and stuff like that. And then if them get them proper certifications, then we could help them to launch their business and these kind of things. Like, set them up really to a point where them get to a place where they don't need your help anymore, like that kind of thing. That's where I'm at with it. And because I haven't gone to the orphanage yet, I haven't put the GoFundMe up yet. But that is what is one of the stuff that's in the pipelines, in my thoughts, and I wanted to manifest into real life, right? But we have to go Jamaica first, and we have to go to the. I've already pinpointed the orphanage, so we have to go to Jamaica, and we have to go to the orphanage and get stuff rolling that way, right? Empress Stephanie says that sounds good. Stacey Ann Williams says I love that idea. The problem with those ideas are I might end up out there on my own. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Good.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I was just listening to your plan, just to let you know. I do fundraising for a living for nonprofits. So anytime you're ready to branch on to such a project, you can reach out to me and we can talk, and I can share some, valuable information with you on the fundraising and all of that.
Okay.
All right.
Awesomeness. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. I'm writing. We call our voice of reason. I just had to jot the number down so I can keep that right there for my orphanage. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about, I want to name it. It won't be named SouFLoTV Orphanage. It will just be named that for our sake. But they will, of course, have their own name that they're already established under. We will just know as an audience that this is where our responsibility lies. This is where our commitment lies. Because, over the years, middle begging campaigns kind of thing. Please donate so I can help out this mother with her 2 kids. Please donate so I can help out this brother over here that's doing that, so I can help out this. But them 1 and 2, 1 here, 1 there, and a little bit of money over here, a little bit of money over there. It's not, for me, it's not solid enough. For me, it ain't solid enough. I want something like what I just spoke about. That would be more solid. Something that we're committed to. And we know, say, okay, this is our responsibility, and we tune into that. And then not only that, everybody else that is involved, when you go to Jamaica, whether we could do meetups there, or when you go to Jamaica, you can go there and go check in on the orphanage and check in on the boys and these kind of things. When I pitched this first, somebody said, why you do just boys? Girls that go through things in a Jamaica too. We can't save everybody. And there's a concept to it. So you see what I'm saying? I can't save everybody. My concept to it is that I was born a boy, and a Jamaican boy, and I grew into a man. And I had a beautiful childhood in Clarendon, Jamaica. And I always tell my audience that if I could bottle up my childhood, thanks to Miss Ruby and Mas Cleavy the most. See them there? If I could bottle up my childhood and give it or sell it to all the Jamaican children, so everybody could have this kind of childhood, so sheltered, so protected, so many things in abundance, I would do that, but I can't. So sometimes you have that guilty feeling like, boy, my life is good, but a whole heap of them picking your life frigged up. Okay, so what can you do to help them then? To get them at least something, help to change the narrative of how their life is now and how it's going. Talk a lot is one thing, but are you gonna actually do something? You know, and I don't just want to be a talker. I think I can do way more than just talk. The boys need focus too. I love that idea. SouFLo says Rampant Wonderland. Yeah, Rampant Wonderland. We're gonna bring it to fruition. We're gonna bring it to fruition, right? Empress Stephanie says giving back is a great thing. And when you go to Jamaica too, another thing, it's good to go to Jamaica and act like you're a tourist. And go to Jamaica and be like, oh, me not come from a country, I'm broke again. Like me have like a foreign dollars, so me can go climb Duns River, so me can go over here, so I could see this, I could see that. But how many times and how much of that you do before you feel like you can definitely do more than this? Remember, say, yeah, you come from, you know. That's always playing in my mind. It's like I'm not going to Jamaica just because, oh, I'm just a tourist. Of course, I want to do some of the tourist stuff and enjoy the island. But then that's always playing in my mind, like you can help so many more people. You can help so many more people. I remember the day I try to enjoy myself, it just a playing on my mind. You can help so many more people. You know, organize, centralize, do something bigger, broader, bigger than yourself, bigger than just bragging about staying in a nice community in a somebody Airbnb and climbing Duns River Fall and eating at your nice favorite restaurants, however. Do something more than this. We could do all that too, but it's got to be more to it than that. So that's how we're there with it. Everything starts with an idea and a dream. Just have to commit and put it in place. Said the Buffalo sold the rest. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Lovely Aneka, thank you for being here this morning. Big up yourself. Everybody go over to Lovely Aneka if you haven't already. Hit that name you see right there and hit the subscribe over on her platform and share the love. All right, let's get into the DEAR SouFLo. I cannot compete. I'm not going to be able to see the... I wonder if I could pull it up on this computer. May I pull it up on the computer here? Because I want to see the comment section while I'm reading it. Let me see if I can pull it up on this computer without losing my camera. Let's see. It's in my Gmail. YouTube, Gmail. All right. Right now, I can't see myself on camera. I need a couple of people to tell me, can you see me? Can you see me on the camera right now? Or am I not there? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? Yes, I see you, I see you, I see you. Okay, good. It's working, it's working. So I'm going to have to pull it up on this. So the same computer that has the camera on it, I can't see myself right now. I can't see myself doing all this. I just see my Gmail account open. And I'm selecting this letter right here. Okay, boom. All right. Ready? We're ready? I see you, Missy Brum. Thank you. All right, let's get into this one. DEAR SouFLo, I cannot compete. Why me think I should have wait till Malani go on to school for that one year, you know? Because it's... All right. I'm just going to get into it. It says, DEAR SouFLo. Hold on there. Okay. DEAR SouFLo, I work a lot away from home, and sometimes up to 2 weeks at a time, I am on the road, traveling and working. The name of this one is DEAR SouFLo, I cannot compete. I work a lot away from home, and sometimes up to 2 weeks at a time, I am on the road, traveling and working. Me and wifey had an understanding that it's okay for her to have toys and was never intimidated by any of the ones that I saw in her stash because they were always about my size. For some reason, I started to come home to a very loose space where my wife used to be very tight at. I did, I did not know how to say anything about it to her, about it her or to her, because that could come off the wrong way. And I am not looking for any trouble, but I was thinking maybe she is doing something with somebody else who is way bigger than me. This one was funny to me. I started looking at her in a different way because I was thinking she was cheating. Sometimes I would go in there and it would feel like a hollow hole or like something really big just came out just came out of it. Ah, just came out of it. It was bothering me so much that I started to avoid getting intimate with her, just waiting to confirm the cheating. I was convinced she was cheating, but I had no way to prove it. What I found hidden in our house shocked the life out of me. My wife, my wife, my wife left for 2 days, and I decided to do some rearranging around the house. I moved our them bright light about me eye. Okay, let's go back. I started looking at her in different ways because I was thinking she was cheating. Sometimes I would go in there and it would feel like a hollow hole, a hollow hole, a hollow hole, or like something really big just came out of it. It was bothering me so much that I started to avoid getting intimate with her, just waiting to confirm the cheating. I was convinced that she was cheating, but I had no way to prove it. What I found hidden in our house shocked the life out of me. My wife left for 2 days and I decided to do some rearranging around the house. I moved our bed and the biggest tool I had ever seen fell out from behind the head of the bed. There, there was a lot of white flaky stuff on it, like dried up juice, like dried up juices. And there was a big bottle, bottle. I think it meant bottle. If Boggle. There was a big bottle of lubricant back there with it. SouFLo, please do not laugh at me, but I was hurt to my heart, bro. SouFLo, please do not laugh at me, but I was hurt to my heart. I was hurt to my heart, bro. Oh God. I used my measuring tape to measure it, and it was 13 inches long, and it was as thick as my wrist. Jesus Christ. And it was as thick as my wrist. I finally realized that this is the thing that was stretching her out while I was away. SouFLoTV, how do I tell her that I found it and that I don't like that she is using it because it leaves nothing for me, my enjoyment? Please help me, bro. You can read this on your morning program and hear what the audience says about it. Say about it. I want some advice. I am a subscriber for years and I call in all the time. Don't have membership yet, but I do send $50 donations from time to time. If you decide to read it, then thank you. Signing out. Jamaican trucker. the wait. Now I'm over here at the let me click this over here so we can see myself on camera. All right. Now I'm over here at the comment section, back on the chat. What the chat has said this morning. Oh God. But I forgot read that again, because I have to wrap my mind around it, because I'm gonna read it in style. I read a piece of it this morning, but I wanted to read the whole thing on live. So maybe you want to be surprised like everybody else. Julie Tapper says, Olika said, I know someone doing it and working for her. You can start with a partnership, blah, blah, blah. Let's go, keep going. See flow down here, so. Okay, I see you. Yes, I see you. Crazy glue. Need some crazy glue. OMG, she have a bigger one. LM laughing my ass off. Poop loose like drive-through, says Empress Stephanie. Empress Stephanie said loose like drive-through. Ah. Oh God, the poor man said, when him come home. Ah, boy. Him said feel like something rather large has just came out of it. I need some crazy glue. Hold on. You were getting it every 2 weeks, so it tightened during that time. No, sir. I can't this morning. Wait there. Oh God. I bet it's a toy, says Cool Kitty Karen. Well, no, you know, says a toy. And it's a rather large toy. Do you know, hear the brother say, I measured, well, I'm soon go back to your letter. So you see, he was not satisfying her, so she have her own iron tool, Mr. Bram Bram says. Boy, Mr. Bram Bram, I don't know about you're not satisfied. Some people are addicted to things for different reasons. You know, one woman said to me the other day, she said, some people are addicted to, I think I was watching it's one of them judge talk shows where the judge sits on the panel and the couple comes in and the couple they must either decide if the relationship is done altogether or if they can possibly work it out. And the guy was saying, I can't keep up with her. I can't, you know. And the girl was like, she was younger, a black girl. She was like, because I want it all the time. I want it in the morning. I want it in the evening. I want it in the middle of the day. I want it to. So the guy says, I run a business and I work long hours. I come home late. I'm tired. I'm tired from conducting business all day. She want to do this and that and the other. So the judge said, but didn't you know that she was like that from the beginning? And he said, yeah, she told me, but I didn't really believe her. And I thought I could keep up. But when she showed me, I can't keep up. So here she now over there. So I thought about, well, I could help him. I just feel as though I could help him to keep up. I could make him keep up. You know, I got tricks. She could do things to make him keep up. The guy's like, no, you can't make me keep up. I'm done. I can't hang. I got stuff to do. You know, so we were having this discussion in the comment section, and a lady said something pretty important. She said, first of all, I was like, that's an unhealthy addiction. Yeah, that's an unhealthy addiction. Because if you think about it, if you have to do that morning, midday, nighttime, like where's the rest of your life? Like, what do you do with the rest of your life? Do you work a 9 to 5 at least? You know, and or like he said, he runs a business. And his business is doing pretty good. And he does long hours. He's out the house early in the morning. He don't come back till late in the evening. He told the judge, he said, by the time I get home from doing business all day, I am super tired. And then here she comes, you know? So, I mean, some people have an unhealthy addiction or unhealthy dose of addiction. And it's not like, oh, you can't keep up. It's like some people have choices. You know, we have things to do. If we never have nothing to do now, then we could have dedicated ourselves to being in your hole all the time. But your hole is not that important. You know, the bills them still come religiously every 30 days. Ain't nobody giving you no break on this Florida power and light bill. Ain't nobody giving you no break on the mortgage. Ain't nobody giving you no break on the car payments and the insurance and the house, this and that. Ain't nobody giving you no break on none of those. So you can't take break too long. I'm gonna live in a somebody hole or sit on somebody pole for however long, you know, and this is just your crazy obsession. Another woman said, funny enough, a lot of the people that you see who are addicted in this manner, and they call it a high sex drive, usually that was stimulated through trauma. Wow. She said that was stimulated through trauma. Yeah. We call it white liver, white kidney. White liver is unhealthy. Sheldon Pinnock. Sheldon, I think the whole away would have wanted it all the time. But there is a difference between wanting it all the time and actually making sure that you do it all the time. And if you don't do it all the time, then you feel like your day is not going good and you know things not right and whatever, then that becomes an unhealthy addiction. A healthy dose of it is good. We all know that. Endorphins are released, relaxation, and all these other things. But to be so obsessed with it that you're like, we could do it in the morning. All right, make sure you come home for lunch here so we can do it again. All right, tonight when you come in, I don't care how tired you is, we have to go do it again. That's an unhealthy dose. Me would have asked, what you do it yourself? Personally, I wouldn't want a woman like that. If as a man, I could say I wouldn't want a woman. I'm not blaming women, because if I was sitting here as a woman, I would say I wouldn't want a man like that. Let's keep it broad, because some people like to take what you say and twist it. I don't think anybody who is progressive and productive or trying to build something and get somewhere, I don't think they would want a partner that is like that, you know? So, because where are you going to have time? Where are you going to get time? And then the other part of that is, we talked about this before. Steak every day. Steak Monday or fish every day. Fish Monday, fish Tuesday. Fish might be your favorite meal, or oxtail, and you might be like, I love oxtail. Monday, some good oxtail. Tuesday, more oxtail again. Wednesday, oxtail, good man. You see, by Thursday come around, your ass is gonna be like this. Oxtail again though. We can't. You don't have no chicken. We can have something else. Me eat anything else, man. Me just don't want to see oxtail again. You start to get like that. Me eat anything else. Me just don't want to see oxtail again. You know? And people like that who get with the wrong partner, they start to think, okay, my partner is not turned on by me anymore. My partner don't find me attractive anymore. Or my partner is probably cheating with somebody else. When the fact of the matter is, you're just overly stimulated and you're Clyding is the word we used to use in Jamaica. You Clyde me. You know what I mean? We're going to get back to the letter. We'll get back to the letter in a minute. But we are talking between. You Clyde me with it. You give me it every day, and even when me never want to, you give me it. Now you force feed me. Now me just tired of it. You ever ate something that you're really tired of? Where you're like, boy, I mean that's a eat nothing else there to eat, but this is not what me really want to eat still. Who would I don't want to be like that when it comes to doing that. When it comes to doing that, you want some passion in there. You want some craving in there. You want some desire to devour the person who you are being involved with in there. Not just dead like this. And she over there like this. You know, nothing did it. So that's what it becomes. Absence makes the heart grow, and other places grow fonder. Kartel Dry Empress, absolutely. 13 inches is really hard for the average man to compete with for true. Listen up. Slippers, my baby. Let's get back to this letter. May have to dissect the letter here. Okay, here we go with the letter. I'm off the screen again, so I hope you don't see me. It's just strange reading from the screen where my camera is. I work a lot from home, and sometimes up to 2 weeks at a time, I am on the road traveling and working. So as a man will work a lot. Well, he signed it at the bottom as Jamaican trucker. So I'm guessing he's a trucker. Up on the road at work. Me and wife had an understanding that it's okay for her to have her toys, and I never felt intimidated by any of them that I saw in her stash because they were always about my size. I could stop right there, so. Now I could dissect the whole thing, you know, come on the brother seat and, you know, and y'all can also help out. He was never intimidated by what he saw in her stash. You know, as an avid porn watcher, somebody who has watched quite a bit, I've seen some things. I'm talking about 13 inches is small. Yeah. Compared to what I've seen, like women, y'all, I'm trying to find a good way to put this so we don't get graphic. How them do it, I don't know. Me no know. Me no know. Is this with all of this down to elbow, all that lost in there. I've seen it. I've seen it. So you're arguing about small for who? 13 hard for average. Listen, 13 I don't know normal nothing. You know, right now I drink out of one big Wendy's cup, and the big Wendy's cup is 9 inches or 8 inches, and it tall like it's tall like half of my forearm, almost my whole forearm. Stop. But I'm saying that, you know, some of the stuff that women be, it would be intimidating for any guy. If you're supposed to be his woman and you are saying, this me want, of course the man are gonna ask you like, what you do with that? And what me supposed to do for you after that? That's all. So for some reason, him say, I started to come home to a very loose space where my wife used to be very tight at. You see that? I started to come home to a very loose space where my wife used to be very tight at. I did not know how to say anything about it, her. I think he meant it to her. I did not know how to say anything about it, her, because that would come off the wrong way. And I was not looking for any trouble, but I was thinking maybe she's doing something with somebody else who is way bigger than me. Now, if you got damaged the kitty to the point where, remember, you know, you're committed, you know, and you go commit yourself in a marriage to man, and you say I go work with that one something that him have to work with, because he can't do nothing else but what him have. So where you stretch you out a go? No saying can't fit in it after you stretch you out so. On purpose too. Eh? Where you stretch? What am supposed to do? Him can't fit. So the man a complain now, the man going around having all these thoughts and feelings to himself. He must say, this look like, I wonder if she a cheat. See, so some of y'all women need to know that you might fall in love with that big old toy there. But that big old toy there, your man, you might tell yourself, say, you know, I'm going to snap it back before him get some. And in your mind, it snap back. But remember, it's a space where him visit often. So he's going to know when it's not that what it should be or what it used to be. See? But I'm thinking maybe she is doing something with someone else who is bigger than me. I started looking at her in a different way because I was thinking she was cheating. Sometimes I would go in there and it would feel like a hollow hole or like something really big just came out of it, because something really big did just come out of it. So he was right. But he was thinking it was another person. I would want to know why. He said it was bothering me so much that I started to avoid getting intimate with her. Just waiting to confirm the cheating. Because you know, if you feel like, say, your partner get where you're not going to feel like, oh, I just want to run in and we just do a regular thing and no protection and all this. You're probably thinking, you definitely cheating. Me not try catch nothing. I don't know where your behavior is out there, kind of thing. I was convinced that she was cheating, but I had no way to prove it. What I found hidden in our house shocked the life out of me, he said. My wife left for 2 days and I decided to do some rearranging around the house. I moved our bed and the biggest tool I had ever seen fell The biggest tool I ever seen fell out from behind the head of the bed. And there was a lot of white flaky stuff. That means that she had used it up, bro. There was a lot of white flaky stuff on it, like dried up juices. And there, and there was a big boggle, B-O-G-G-L. There was a big boggle of lubricant back there with it. I don't know. Some of the stuff I've seen, missing them lube up and stretch out and they're like causing themselves pain and just going through it. And Mr. Some man wicked to themselves, you know. Yeah. Because if you watch porn, man, you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it like, damn, Panda Wonder, right? This on this and that. But this the part where you're like, it got from, damn. Shit. You know, you start. So, why? Now you're just watching something weird. And I've watched a lot of the weird. You know, I'm telling you, why? You look absolutely in pain. You look like severe pain. Like, why? What part of your mind made you want to do that? Like, me just I go wake up and just lube up the whole and just chop the biggest thing me can find to put in it and just cause myself some severe pain. Like why? I mean, not understand why. Me I look somebody like comment section as a woman to tell me like why. Demonic like TV. Not no I know why. It's not like you were seeking pleasure because you wasn't seeking pleasure. You were seeking pain. SouFLo, please wait there. The man said I moved the bed and the biggest tool I had ever seen fell out from behind the head of the bed. Can you imagine when there's something that fall out? He said, yeah, I'm just gonna move the bed over here, so I think it's better if we just turn it this way. Good morning, everybody. Here we are live on the air. Hi, mommy. Are you ready for school?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready?
Mommy puts the diaper change on my
On your what?
on my face.
Some diaper change on your face?
It's for my skin. It's for my skin.
Oh, let me see this. You got something right here, though. And the more I scratch it, the more it get wider. I actually want to do what my grandmother did, but remember when Miss Ruby, I'm coming at camera, mommy. Miss Ruby, used to go so. Lick that finger. I wipe off your face. And you're like, so come here, man. You see, you have something right here. So. All right, mommy. Ooh, that's what she rocking today. You ready for outfit check?
What's that?
Oh, this is a Wendy's cup, but I don't want to put it on camera. I think it might be on camera, but I can't see. And it has sorrel in it. It's just sorrel with lemon in it. You don't like sorrel. You want to taste it? Want to taste it?
No.
No? All right. Want to do your outfit check? Okay. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right, so Melania is getting ready to go off to school with her little pretty self. It's cold outside still here. All right, let's show your outfit off. So we're staying with this jacket today again. This is the denim jacket with the, I love you, with a black hoodie, fleece hoodie, and fleece sleeves on her denim jacket. And then she's wearing some Adidas pants today with some Adidas shoes today. Are those the, okay, suede tips. Okay, the suede tip Adidas shoes. You have to put it right there so they can't see. Her suede tip Adidas shoes with her matching Adidas pants and black shirt in there. And it's Friday. This is a nice dress down, mommy.
It's this.
Mm-hmm. You're looking all good and stuff. all gorgeousy and stuff. I love you. All right, give me some love up and go.
And I have your shoes.
And your other shoes here? I'll see you later, okay? Want me to come get you?
Yeah.
You want me to come get you?
Huh?
Do you want me to come get you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come pick you up. We got your brothers and sisters today, and sister today.
Huh?
Your brothers and your sister comes today. Farai and Nika and Jada and Kosi.
You get this one.
Okay. See you later. I love you. All right. May I wait for them go out? I gotta hear the alarm, the door first. Before me continue this, cause she didn't lock the door. I don't want to hear me talk about Nans. Rosalie Fair says, beautiful baby girl. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I did all the work, and my sperm are like super swimmers, and they make beautiful kids. It's the genetics. So, you know, if you're ever ready to like have a child, just get you somebody that looks like me, kind of thing, and then beautiful children. Yeah. May I take all of the credit? All right. You also spoil this Florida 29 degrees. R123, you can't keep that. But nobody said we spoil when we having a hurricane though. On the laugh after it, the other day when hurricane I blow through, we hear everybody. Yeah man, SouFLo. When we did cold, we never brag about your sunshine and sending you warm vibes. All right, see it there now. So we good. We're good. We have the bad side. We have the hurricane. Every year we're under hurricane warning twice a year. There's 2 seasons in Florida where hurricane is likely to pass through, and somewhere in Florida is going to get hit. Just not all of it. And that happens every year. What you're not going to do is leave out Shakira. R123 says, so I know me alone. It's not me alone. I can't shine for a moment. I can't get a little bit of glory. Me they have brag about my good swimmers them. Me good sperm. I tell Shakira that all the time. I think you probably would have never made such beautiful kids, you know, without more. And the magic juices that I bring. Kind of thing. Anika St. John. Did y'all ever see Shakira before? Like back a couple of years back? She did Maga, you know. She did Maga bad. Yeah. She did Maga bad. Let me say it again. She did Maga bad. That's what you see today is a combination of my high in protein. You still there? Come here. Come here. Me think she gone, you know. But me, I wonder how me never hear the door alarm. Me tell her all the time though. You know, am I back as them tick her up and spread her out wide hips?
No, make my mother hear us chat this thing.
That's true, me take that back. And we don't do those things. We just touch 2 times and have 2 kids. But cause something for us.
My mom has a great body, okay? After she had kids. Yeah. So
yeah, the mother-in-law shaped
so I know
pretty nicely.
Yeah.
But me did tell her though, I said, you know, you did Maga everything else. I said, what me did say? I said once you had kids, you're gonna have like nice hips and you know around body, because I saw the foundation, but I me build Panda foundation there. All right. Yeah, but my backers them my positioning. Cause the backers alone me do, you know, we get very active. And not only that too, I feed myself good. So you know the juices are high in vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and these kind of things. Nice up our body and all kind of something. And I really think me I tell you. So for the brother them, before we go back into the rest of this letter, yeah, you have to feed yourself good. So she get good sustenance in our body and keep her healthy, round her up. Anytime I start walking around the house and I start, I say you're getting sick. That's because you're not taking enough. It's time to, you know, do a deposit kind of thing. I'll make sure it says, yo, Mr. Brown used to say, yo, yes. This show Wednesday morning, cussing and venting. Yeah, Shakira, now I'm going nowhere. Sometimes you just vent, kaya vent, and you get frustrated in a relationship that, you know, one thing that elder said to me is, you know, him said, it was a her, it was a she, it was a lady, she's a counselor. She said, a lot of couples be hiding when they fight from their kids. So you hear kids grow up and say, I've never heard my mom and my dad have a disagreement. And he was like, I don't think that's healthy. Say, if you have disagreements, argue in front of your kids. Sometimes the argument take you in front of your kids and it's overcome with passion and you go at it. It's important to strike a balance though. It's important to fix those things you're arguing about in front of those kids as well. Because remember, you know, kids are learn. This is what she said. She's a counselor. She's a marriage counselor. She said kids are learning. And believe it or not, everything that you're doing is being wrapped into their mind right now. So whoever, when their parents fight and then separate and then get divorced and then move away from each other, that is profound to every child because it tells you that this is how you handle stuff. So run. Every time there's a problem, pack your bags and leave. Or every time there's a problem, you know, cuss each other out and don't make up for it and just keep going till it falls apart kind of thing. And I was listening and I'm like, damn. First of all, she had me when she said, don't be afraid to argue in front of them. Argue in front of the kids. They need to see it. It's real. But they need to also see you making up in front of them. So they understand that, okay, this is a real part of life. You know, so enough people run because they're expecting fairy tale. You know how relationships start, right? It's all fairy tale-y. Everybody fake themselves and put them best foot forward and you don't know the real me yet because you don't know the triggers and you don't know the this and the that. A lot of people want to run. Once that disappears and reality sets in, they're like, damn. I don't like how him fart. Because him fart and it does stick. Me smell fart already, but fear fart smell like fish truck. I can't stand it. Because she used to hide all the time when y'all were dating and she would go fart around the corner and pretend she had do something and then come back around here. So, you know? I don't like how he sleep and snore. Jesus Christ. I don't like this. I don't like that. Like small things even, you know, lead to big things and bigger things. And then the honeymoon phase is over and people are runway. And then arguments start. No, nobody is on the same page no more. Disagreements start happening. Are you going to be able to work those out and move forward? Or are you going to drown under them? I'm leaving. I pack my bag and I leave. Well, that's what your kids are going to see. So them learn conflict resolution when you fight them, make up in front of them. Audrey Wright, absolutely. You said it perfectly right there. Don't need to talk about it no more. Let's get back into this brother letter. They learn conflict resolution, and you are the best teacher for it for them. Conflict resolution. Yes. Sheldon Pinnock says some people argue differently and it's not for kids. Like seriously cursing, threatening, speaking down on each other and throwing things. Yeah, that part there, that different. Me not in the no, we're not talking about that, brother. Yeah, nobody, me no want nobody lick me or try lick me and me no fear try lick nobody. I don't want nobody flinging nothing after me and none of them something there. But arguing, okay, let me give you a joke, right? Cursing. People have this thing where don't speak like that in front of your children. Bumba rascal, yo, move that fuck from over there. So me do it. Me do it. You know why? Because I don't want my kids go outside and the first time them hear that, them crawl up in our shell. If you go to Jamaica, right, and I tell my kids who are being raised, hear this, because we see it all the time. The 15, 16, 17-year-olds in Jamaica, they are way more advanced than my 15, 16, 17-year-olds here in the US. They are more able to handle themselves outside than my children are. My children are super sheltered. If them hear somebody start talk, if them hear somebody start talk a certain way, they're intimidated. Them crawl up in our shell. You know what I say? Them crawl up in our shell. If you hear somebody start curse too loud or whatever, you have to prepare your kids for all that. Yeah, I don't want my kids them go out in the world and them scared and they were over sheltered and them never hear mommy cuss a bad word yet. So the first person who cuss to me, I'm absolutely afraid of them. These kind of things. But start fling stuff on all that, that's different. Now we getting into violence. I'm gonna support that in a no way, shape, or form. Right. Well, people will argue, but there must be a resolution. Yes. As long as you can find the resolution, because you know what? Life is long, even when it's short, and there's always something to argue about. So there will always be another problem after the one that you solve. Well, as long as you can get through these problems, keep solving them together, your bond, your relationship will grow stronger. Eventually, you'll get to a place where it won't be so many problems to solve. Some of the things that bother you so much today, in hindsight, won't bother you no more years to come. Not true? Yeah, if you're in your 40s right now, the things that used to bother you in your 20s, them bother you now? They don't. You look back at most of them, you're like, what was I even why did I even care? You know? So that's how life goes. Why did I let it bother me so much? Kind of thing. So you have to go have that person there who wants to work through stuff with you. And once you have that, then you have gold in life. And you can get somewhere with that. Relationships ain't guaranteed. We all know that. You know, today it's divorce is the thing of today, kind of thing. That's not arguing, that's very domestic. Kataja Empress says. Kataja Empress says there is growing pain in marriages also. Exactly. Because you're still figuring each other out. Now remember, we're two different people, right? I have to figure out this person. This person is growing as you are growing. This person I go through changes as you are go through changes. Them have to go adjust to your changes, each step of your growth as you should to theirs, each step of their growth. These kind of things. I mean, this is why when you hear me say, boy, I just feel like say, being alone, you know, is the best route as I get older. It doesn't mean I want to like end my relationship or I'm going to. It means like this how I'm feeling at the moment. You know, you do get frustrated. You do, because it is less work to be alone. It's more joy to have somebody you can enjoy life with too. And if you're alone, you're gonna miss that part. But it's a lot of work. Yeah. Two different people learning how to compromise with each other. Yeah, and some things there are no compromise. I just accept, and some things you have to just accept. You know, compromise as much as you can, but then there's that accept. Because I know everything we can change, and it's not everything is compromisable. Some things you're just gonna have to accept, right? So if you can't accept it, this when you make up your mind that this is my person and I'm gonna love this person regardless. It don't come with no damn fairy tale story. Everything is gonna be fine all the way to the end. And we have to start tell people that because people rush into relationships thinking that's what it's gonna be. And then it's not. And then the relationship done. Because what they thought it was gonna be is not what it is. The person you see is gonna change. They're gonna change in all different kinds of ways. They're gonna go through different phases in life. Are you loving them enough to love them through every phase of their life and their changes? That part. If you're not, leave them alone and make them left you alone too. And go find somebody who loving you like that. Exactly. Some people coming in our lives and learning lesson to teach us how to love. Well, yeah. But I would hope the one who came into your life and taught you how to love is the one you're actually still loving. You know? Yeah, I hope it's the one you're still loving or loved for a long time. Anyway, let's finish up this letter right here, so we can give this brother some good constructive criticism or some advice. Okay? From the top. because nobody's in the house with me no more. I'm office door closed. I work a lot away from home, and sometimes up to 2 weeks at a time, I am on the road traveling and working. And me and wifey had an understanding that it's okay for her to have toys and was never intimidated by any of the ones that I saw in her stash because they were always about my size. For some reason, I started to come home to a very loose space where my wife used to be very tight at. I did not know how to say anything about it to her because that could come off the wrong way, and I was not looking for any trouble, but I was thinking that maybe she is doing something with somebody else who is way bigger than me. I started looking at her in a different way because I was thinking she was cheating. Sometimes sometimes I go in there and it would feel like a hollow hole or like something really big just came out of it. It was bothering me so much that I started to avoid getting intimate with her, just waiting to confirm the cheating. I was convinced she was cheating, but I had no way to prove it. What I found hidden in our house shocked the life out of me. My wife left for 2 days, and I decided to do some rearranging around the house. I moved our bed, and the biggest tool I had ever seen fell out from behind the head of the bed. There was a lot of white flaky stuff on it, like dried up juices, and there was a big bottle of lubricant back there with it. SouFLo, please do not laugh at me, but I was hurt to my heart, bro. I used my measuring tape to measure it, and it was 13 inches long, and it was as thick as my wrist. I finally realized that this is the thing that was stretching her out while I was away. SouFLoTV, do I tell her that I found it and that I don't like that she is using it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because it leaves nothing for my enjoyment. Please tell me, bro, or please help me, bro. You can read this on your morning program and hear what the audience says about it. I want some advice. I am a subscriber for years and I call in all the time. Don't have membership yet, but I do send $50 donations from time to time. If you decide to read it, then thank you. Signing out, Jamaican Trucker. All right. What the man supposed to do in this situation? I'm going to close the email so I can see myself back on the screen now. And now I'm over here at the comment section. What is he supposed to do in this situation? I want answers from y'all. What I'm supposed to do? Back to trucker. 15 minutes break. I just can't get over that part. Why he had to put that in the letter. Wait, Naya TV, why he had to put what in the letter? Immediately, I definitely have to talk to her though. What else you gonna do? He definitely have to talk to her. What else you gonna do? Says Naya TV. The Buffalo Soldier says, I think she didn't keep her part of the agreement. She should have just stayed with the vibrators and not sneak in a large toy that is bigger than hubby. Right. BM says, tell her, be real. You definitely have to talk to her though. Okay. Tell her, be real. Missy Brum Brum says, sit her down and tell her the effects it has on him. Exactly, Missy. You went looking for it, my brother, says Claudette Sterling. Claudette, but me glad to find it. The part where it was flaky and the part where it was flaky and flaky white stuff on it. That's probably dried up juices. He said it's dried up juices or something. And the lubricant, maybe. Dried up juices or lubricant. I don't know. He only visualized the small toys, not King Kong. Not King Kong front. The man said the other toys were more like his size. Like them, theme something. So him no say it now gonna do no damage to wear. Listen, I got something to say, but let me read through the comments first. I think he can sit her down, Sharon Spencer, be honest and talk to her and share his feelings also. Cool Kitty Karen says, my feedback for him is to toss it his wife sit his wife down and have a conversation with her. I thought you said toss it, throw it away. He has to prepare himself and have no expectations because he might not like some of he might not like some of her responses. Well, you're not satisfying me anymore. I need something big in my you never know. You never know. When she would have came back home, it would have been just been on the bed. Says just left it in the middle of the bed. They should talk. Like TV said, I've been in the middle of the bed. Empress Stephanie says he can sit down and discuss it with her. Onika St. John says he needs to be serious with his wife. This toy business is inviting problems unless he uses it on her. And Crystal G says, be upfront and say you just don't like it, the size. When you come back next time, bring home the size that you want her to have. But she have whole heap already where a theme size. Jeff, buenos dias, family. I'm here. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here, Jeff. Jeff, you have missed a lot. One freshman, Walton says, Jaja, this one is sticky because he might like what she has to say. He might not like what she has to say. Kataja Empress says, remember she has a regular size, but she's hiding this one that is bigger than him. I think okay, so here is my take now. He should also prepare himself for her response, says Nance. Jeez, so I mean though? You see what I mean though about relationships get complicated? You make a deal in at the beginning. No man no really wants to them woman I use no ties, because it's somewhere in your subconscious. Even if you're brave up and say, oh, it doesn't really bother me, it's still that part of your mind that says you're inadequate, right? And you agree to a certain size, she gone way bigger and hiding it from you. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Blessings to the brother.
Manners and respect with Jimmy. There, no.
Manners. Hey. Umber married? Are you not married?
I'm wife.
Make it apart.
Yeah. I'm wife. They're married.
One would want to know how long they're married for. Because I feel like he might miss the message,
You feel where you think the message is?
Yeah, more tell that thing. That means the man reason with woman only,
Say it.
See?
Yeah.
I have to reason with woman to get to understand woman,
True.
See? And there are different types of women out there. And sometimes you don't know until when you know.
Right.
That's why good to you conversate and talk about some things.
True.
Now you have some woman out there just love a arm and a leg.
Yeah.
And you have some woman with just a big finger, a middle finger, or even a little finger.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Yeah. So you have to deal with who with something when you have.
Right.
You understand what I say?
Right.
Average man. Here you say I watch porn. No watch porn too.
See.
I'm an average porn watcher.
See.
From time to time. See?
So you know me I talk about when me say.
Right. I never get that. So sometimes you have some people who really and truly can take an arm and a leg.
Yes. Me see it. Literally.
And they enjoy that shit. Yeah, talk about all this. You see them in our pain, but that's what they like.
Right.
And that get them a rose.
Yeah.
So Mr. Go either have to deal with it or walk away from it. Sad. You find out after you're married or in there. The person who comment and say you might not like some of the responses. It's very true.
If she being honest.
If she ever be really one.
Because she might try to protect him feelings to one,
But in a situation like that, you don't want your feelings to protect.
Right.
You want to hear the truth.
True.
But if my thing too small, tell me, let me go.
True.
So you can make donkey man come in. You understand?
That's true.
No, real thing.
That's true, man. That's true. That's true.
I have an agreement say, oh, you can use your little bullets and you know your little ones and you know, because we know what them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Where you go with what?
With
Not
that.
even 1 foot. That's what I'm saying. Man, that leg couple out and skirt. 13 inch with
one, bro. I want a whole arm knocking up, brother.
I want a whole human being that.
Yeah. Yo. But no, when brother feel it. When brother see it, him hurt for him say it hurt to him heart. Me believe him.
I believe.
Me would have hurt too.
I believe hurt. Them things that
me would have hurt too.
Everything you feel like what me I do.
Yeah.
Cause this I go when your man said him come home and find your wife loose in place.
Right.
To decide. You have to be loose.
Jaja. And poor man did I feel like say boy the next man shoving there and
yeah, she could have exercised her squat and do everything before he come back.
Why he used to. No.
You have to go leg on that.
Yeah.
So good period of time.
Yeah. So she mash up her marriage then, man.
She messed it up.
She mash up her marriage then, cause when her husband is no longer attracted to that and him a go there feel like say him not do nothing and him not feel nothing.
You know what? You know what? You go and look there, you just feel like you just no, listen.
Traction.
It don't make no sense.
No little grippings, no nothing.
No little grippings, no little nothing.
No, sir. Me come off and go bed.
So my time with the woman, I don't tell no lie, I get women using them thing. But sometimes they really go overboard.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But anyhow, we don't stay upon the topic at too long.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Manners. I think that's a solid answer. I can't even go around that. I'm not going to leave that right there so where it is. Majority of the people in the chat left comments here, and I hope he sees them. I'm saying I'm calling all the time, and he's always here. I hope he sees them. I'll sum it all up by saying this. Sit her down and talk to her. But when you talk to her, be 100% honest with her. Let her know that you feel nothing when you go. You see, like how you just told us that you know feel nothing when you're going there, and you feel like something big just come out that when you go in there. Listen, that's a nasty feeling for a man. May I tell you this? If that's your bona fide woman and you ain't touch her in a minute, when you got it, feel for just slam in, and you know, say, is a space where you usually have to wiggle for go in. And you go feel a little bit of buck and a little bit of traction. I know you're not feel nothing, is just woof, and you're in up to your waist already. You're going to feel away. And it's going to affect every way in which you deal with her. See how the man that they are talking about, all him think she did a cheat and all these things. So, bro, sit her down, talk to her, be honest with how you feel about it. Be honest with how you actually feel about toys, period. And then hear what she have to say to you. And like the audience said, be open for whatever it is she's going to tell you. Brace yourself, because it might not be what you want to hear. Right? Right. Moving right along. Nance says no toys. Well, Nance, to each his own. You know, some people are so addicted to toys, they will flip it around. If the man said no toys, the woman are going to say, oh, yeah, try to control me. You're trying to tell me what to do. You're insecure. All these other things. I mean, we live in that kind of a world now, you know. Everybody is over-sexualized. Every woman have a rose and a bullet and a this and a that and the other and another. And she have a wide variety and selection and these things. And they just think it's something to do kind of thing. You know, I think I was saying to Shakira the other day, I said, I could see why my grandmother and my grandfather over here, Miss Ruby and Miss Cleveland, I can see why people from their generation lasted 60, 70 years of marriage and these things, because they didn't have some of the trappings that we have today. You know, your wife get mad at you today, she cannot talk to you for the rest of the week. She have one wide variety selection of toys in there. She have one cell phone that bring her porn, whichever one she like, what she want to see. She can go bzzz, out herself all day, and she don't have to speak to you. she won't miss your intimacy or anything. Back in the idea, they needed each other. They not even did have TV or nothing. They never have no cell phone, no nothing. So I'm like them. Just I go scroll social media and distract myself. You know, they needed each other. They felt like, okay, I'm being torn apart. I need to speak to my partner. I need the intimacy. I need the that. So at different times we're living up. Different times we're living in. Sadly, he can no longer satisfy her, and that's facts. I don't know why she feel the need to go 13, but that's a whole lot of stuff to put in at this stuff. Yes. But hey, to each his own, right? To each his own. All right. Let's take this call before we move on. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What going?
Yeah, we have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of seminal retention?
Our seminal retention?
Seminal retention.
Yes.
Sometimes I practice it. And it's not just for men, it's for women too.
But you don't have no semen.
No, it's not. It's like the man is doing it, but the woman is doing it too. It's just like how you and Shakira say you're gonna go without sex for a while.
Right.
When you go without sex for a while, it's like it make it better when you two come together.
Right.
But if he's on his end is ejaculating and jacking off, can I say that?
You're gone already. So
if he's doing that and she's doing what she's doing with her toys, then when they come together, it's not gonna be that exciting.
Exactly. Exactly.
And everything's gonna be worn out.
Yeah.
And too wide.
Exactly. Exactly.
So sometimes if you practice that helps.
Yeah, it's a case of desensitization, right?
Yes.
Yes, and both are desensitized, and by the time they come to, that's what I said. Like both are desensitized. If each person is doing their own thing, then both are desensitized. When they come together, it's not like you really wanted it. Like I said earlier, you know, I would prefer there to be some level of passion there, some level of wanting this there. But you know, if you ever get something that is like, yeah, me I do it, but me not really into it kind of thing. I mean, I really want it because I'm good already.
Sometimes when you get together and it's not working out, it's because you've been doing your own thing on your own, pleasuring yourself, and she's been off pleasuring herself.
Right, and I get that.
So maybe she should refrain from so many toys for a while.
Maybe she needs to fling with a 13 something then. Let's go straight to the point. Fling it with. Because nobody can help you after that. Yeah, God never make none of whistle, so fling that way.
So if I was a man, if I was in his shoes, and I find that, what I said to myself, there's no way me can satisfy you, no.
Me not gonna find a side girl. Me find a side chick.
Me can't.
A side chick might become main chick.
Because if that please you, and me can't do that.
Yeah.
What me and you have?
Me and you have. Me not gonna find, if I me as me I tell you right now, if me as a man find that, I'm definitely finding somebody else. And when we find somebody else, that's somebody else that might end up wholly, solely replacing you. Because I'm not even fighting with you about that. Because you can't reverse it. You've been doing
it. Could the problem be that he's on the road, he's a trucker, she don't want to, but she want our pleasure?
That's not the problem, because the man says she have others and him not have no problem with the others because they're like around his size. But when him find a big old something that way confirm to him what he been feeling, he's like, aha, so this is the problem.
Or maybe he opened Pandora's box when he told her it was okay to have toys at all.
Well, you know, like I said before too, you can't really tell women nowadays what to and what not to have, because they'll style it and reverse it on you and call you an insecure man and all this other stuff. You know. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go down the
I guess
divorce.
she
You're gonna
tried
go
the
down the
little
divorce
one,
route.
and those didn't work, so she said, I want the next size up.
Nans is a special woman, Nans. Yeah. All right, my friend. Let me answer our next phone call. Thank you. All right. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm cheating from work.
Ah, all right.
I overheard DEAR SOUFLO. As you recommended to the caller, sit down and talk to his wife. Suggest to her to start doing Kegel exercise. He could even work with her as she do the exercises because it's tightening up the muscles inside her. As she tightens the muscle, he could even talk to her and let her know it's getting tighter. I could feel you tight. So it could be a couples session to help her tighten up and control her muscles.
All right.
Because she could tighten.
I don't want to stop you, right? But
okay.
Let me tell you something, right? If I have to do that as a man, I don't want you again. Because I feel like you're gonna be laughing at me behind my back, talking about girl. Him did they talk about it's getting tighter. I feel it. I mean, I feel nothing.
But wait a minute. She wasn't cheating. She just had a toy.
We don't know that though. Why the desire to go so extreme? That would have any man thinking, why the desire to go so extreme? And you didn't even know your wife could accommodate that.
Because she doesn't know. If she knew about the dynamics of down there, she would have never let it get that bad.
And like Bancho
says, she would have used her exercise to keep it tighter.
Well,
but from it expanding and staying that way, that's a demonstration that she doesn't know how to manipulate those muscles from the tightening to the internal pulling. And if you don't believe me, ask the professionals out there who use that tool. There are exercises you can use to tighten and manipulate the dynamics of the muscles in there.
You know I work in occupational therapy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that we teach these to our patients, right? For urinary incontinence, right?
Oh, good. Okay.
Right. So I'm very well aware of all that, what the exercises are and how to do them and what they do, how it benefits both men and female, right?
True.
It could benefit men who ejaculate fast or premature ejaculation during sexual encounters. So you can hold yourself a little bit because some man pop off as them go in. And it could also help when you get older because everything loosens as you get older, even your fingers loosen. That's why old people fart and shit at the same time, or fart and or sneeze and pee at the same time. So you start tightening those fingers through those same exercises you're talking about, right? And then they'll be able to not have those accidents. So I'm very well aware of all that. But in this case, that's like something. If she's like somebody just said, if she's gonna keep using that thing, that exercise ain't gonna help her.
But you don't know. But maybe just him having the knowledge and sharing it with her, they could come to a better understanding, a better techniques, instead of the relationship ending based on that.
Right.
You know, just a possibility.
Yeah, true.
So because maybe both of them don't know about the dynamics of that part of it. And the same thing with his penis. He could learn how to manipulate the muscles in his penis.
Jesus.
All right, as well. So a lot of room for them to achieve a different understanding and techniques than nurturing each other. You know, so just a suggestion.
You're suggesting, and I'm sure he'll hear because it's right here. So I thank you for the suggestion.
All right. Thanks you for letting me chime in because I thought it would help them.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And let me get back to work.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, family. So long.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo again. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Good. Keto can't help that. Keto cannot help that.
Just to the point.
No.
To the point.
It's too far gone?
Yeah.
What she would need is what them call vaginal rejuvenation surgery, which is a laser surgery. That is the only thing that can help that. But
I've heard that the vaginal rejuvenation surgery only helps the outside and the aesthetics of it, the look. But as far as the interior part of it, it not help that neither.
You sure?
Yeah.
But there's a I thought there was a vaginal tightening, something another, and they use like a laser, and they make you like a virgin again. That's what I heard.
And make it look like that from the outside.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't do anything for the passage, for the
passage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it just pretty up back the outside.
Oh.
The entrance and the.
Why should we go wash up herself like that?
That's what I want to know. If that was my wife, that's the first thing I would want to know. I would have made up my mind already that I'm gonna find our next woman because I'm not dealing with that. But
yeah, and I'm just like,
but I want to know why.
She don't think that he's gonna feel the difference. That there's gonna be a difference.
Apparently not. Apparently not. I'm gonna give when you hang up, I'm gonna give a story real quick. But apparently not.
The gynecologist can't help. They can't.
Yeah, can't help.
The Kegel is not enough.
I agree. Not for that. All right, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, I beg you one favor. Can you run back the scenario where you show the people with the screw and the hole? And the screw constantly being in the hole.
It was yes.
Can you do that for me, please?
Ladies,
don't be fooled.
I will do.
Don't be fooled.
I will
run
do.
back that again for me.
I will do, bro.
Show them the example, please.
All right.
Please.
I will do right now too.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So check it. We're gonna do this and then we're gonna leave that topic. We're gonna leave that topic here. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. You gotta make this quick. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo.
Yeah, brother, you have to make this quick. I don't want to forget this. I have to run this.
All right. One thing, want to make them.
It
not really matter if she make it tight again. Because mentally, him don't see that already.
Him don't feel that already.
Yeah. No, even.
Him don't see the something already.
Even if him didn't go there.
Yeah.
And him never feel no. Once him see it.
Right.
It there in our man.
Right.
So,
right.
So, you used to take the 13 there. I'm in a 13.
Right. Right.
So no matter what you do, in a feeling, man.
In her mind, I'm gonna be like, anything she do, like she give him a reaction, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you probably a fake it, cause
exactly.
Me I'm not 13. You look like you did. Yeah, true. Very true.
So it no matter juvenile revagination, keto exercise, none of that now the mental.
You know, I'm gonna take the mental aspect of it.
Yep. That's it.
All right, my brother. I agree. Now remember, it's up to him if he wants to take off his wife, right? When I tell him leave him wife, I'm just telling him that I would definitely be having somebody else on the side. You're gonna stretch out that and know say that's a me love to go and we're supposed to be compatible. You made it incompatible. The scenario where the brother just tell me to redo again. A sister from Jamaica was calling me. She called me and asked me, she said, SouFLo, we're having problems. And every time our man cuss her, him start call her, if we don't have any kids around, move the picnic them now. Right? She said them cuss, a couple get heated arguments sometimes. Fuck off, left me alone. Wait. But she said him start take up this habit when him start say, big pussy girl. And she said it really hurt her feelings because for him I said that, you know, it's like, okay. But so me I asked her, you know, she said, well, me have kids. I asked her how many kids she have. She told me how many children she has. I said they're all his. She said yes. I him breed me every time. All of them are him. And all of them look just like him. So we have a good conversation, right? Me I try to feel out the scenario, feel out what she had deal with and stuff. And then also her kids were back to back and they were younger age. So one of them, the last one, I was like, but you just have baby not too long ago. So what him expect, right? But she was like, no, SouFLo, because to me, more than that still, because him never used to, when we cuss, him never used to say that. And now, every time we cuss, I that him a say. So that means that something will really bother him. You see, she's super, this is a wife that is super concerned. So she's catching, and she's like, yeah, me I said bad things to him too. But me not tell him about him, something now work and me not like it or whatever. So him tell me about that constantly now. So I brought up the screw. She said, is it true? Can it really happen? And then she ended up saying, well, if me stretch out at him, stretch me out. Because I'm not there with nobody else for years and years now. And she there with him from she young. So I said, listen, you have to take a screw and a bolt. When a bolt fits a screw, you see, that screw buck when you hit the bolt, but it will go in. You have to do some twisting. And eventually, the whole bolt goes into that screw, or the whole screw goes into that bolt. You see, if you introduce that screw, that same screw, to that same bolt, if you keep introducing it to that same bolt over and over, screw it back out, screw it back in, screw it back out, screw it back in, when you're not over screwing yourself. If you keep introducing it to it over and over and over, eventually the threading, the lining gone. So now, when that same screw, we used to buck and have a screw for go in, that screw there, just slam right in it. All the way in. No resistance, no nothing. You understand? So that's the scenario that he was talking about, that I needed to revisit that again. So yeah, if she that they are introduced that to fear passage and keep on and use it, her husband is going to be useless to her. Useless. Because first of all, him is not that size of that something what she use, and she don't introduce that. Maybe if she did curious and did try it and then she said blood fire, it hurt or it feel good or whatever, but me no feel like say something me want to do all the time. But apparently she's been doing it all the time, so she took a liking to it, and now he's able to tell that you what the man said. I don't want to pull up the letter again because I want to move on to another topic. But I think in the letter there was a part where he said a hollow hole. That's the last thing a woman should want to hear from her man. That when I'm going to feel like a hollow hole, I feel like says something huge or big or whatever just come out of it. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So again, let's close it this time. No more comments. We're gonna move forward by telling this brother, sit your wife down and talk to her. Tell her how it make you feel about that something there. Tell her how you feel when you find it, when you found it. Missy Brown had me laughing earlier. That's why I was laughing and pointing, because she said, can't even go fight this something. When it drop out, it's not like a man drop out the back of your bed. Is that something? That's something there. And that's something that cause all the damage and the friction in the house. You can't even fight it. But tell her how you feel about it, bro. And then see what she says. She might tell you. Well, you'll know what she tells you whenever she tells you it. I'm not going to speculate no more. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir, Nance. Oh, God. We never know. We never know. I wish them all the best still, you know. You see what I'm telling you though again about relationship and relation both and marriage and long term and all these things. All them complication here. If you're single, you don't have to worry about none of this. Because if you're single or if you're just dating, then it's like, me I stop link her. Me I stop link Cherise. And Cherise, if you wonder why I'm now want to link me again, because you've been home digging out your hole, Cherise. and you know feel like how you used to feel when me used to come over there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now me not feel to come over there again at all. So me just find somebody else. But when you go commit to marriage, and then your partner decides to this is them the road they want to go down, and now you stuck with plaka, it's complication. Better too much work. Better you be alone, right? Over time she might buy a bigger one. Jesus Christ. Of course, because just like the screwing with the nut and the bolt, if she keeps introducing that to that space, she's gonna need a bigger one. No, after 13, I don't know where she want to go, but why leave Sharice alone? Sharice is a good girl. All right, now left Sharice alone. We left this whole conversation alone. Vybz Kartel is in Trinidad. Vybz Kartel is in Trinidad to launch STR8 Vybz Rum. I am so absolutely proud. It took years of, I don't know, some of the haters are going to dive out the room now because they love when we talk about everything except for when we start talking about cartel. But you must understand, right? These same people would not have anything to say if I admired the business sense, the entrepreneurship sense, the work ethic of some foreign person. They would have jumped in and say, yes, I agree. But because we admire our own or support our own, you come in like some big groupie. Like you love the man more than you love your own wife. Like you're there on Batman thing, dog. We're sad. We're really sad. Remember, me come from a time in Jamaica where, and it's still the same today, because I just left Jamaica not too long ago, past my primary school, and my primary school did have all our national heroes on the wall. So we've been supporting our own from back then and admiring our own, them resilience, them strength, and all these things from back then. Followed the case for all these years. Remember, got a lot of fight for even saying that this guy should be free. So to see him now, and to see, sometimes when you advocate for somebody and then them come embarrass you, it's like you want to hide yourself. No, with Kartel, it made me proud. Say I advocated for them. Mad so Sean Storm made me proud. Say I advocated for them and I stood by it for all those years. I never changed it because they have been hitting gas the whole time since they've been out. Now I think I saw Mad Sauce with Vybz Kartel in Trinidad. It looked like, and then there's a video I have here. It was him, Sandra Rose, Renee 630, and another dancer. So, and not just him alone go. But to see them out there, to see how this guy is flourishing, like doing his thing, business-wise, it's like there's no stopping him, There's no stopping him. It just confirms to me that somebody with endless pool of talent and a brilliant mind was stuck behind bars. And it would have been a shame to waste that. Because him not waste no time. The amount of stuff that Kartel has done so far. People tend to forget that he just came out a few months ago, Him just come out a few months ago. How long he been out now? 4 months? 4 months or so. 4 months and change, right? He's been out about 4 months and change now. It feels like 4 years, the amount of stuff he's done so far. So yeah, I'm absolutely proud. Absolutely proud. And the conversation I'll get a bit different in a second. So the 4.5 months, Nance. Right. Yeah, I said this before, I say it again. I don't think the guy sleeps. I was making a joke where I said, I think he's on Dracula time. Because I'm not lie. I wake up at 2:30 in the mornings to go to the gym or weight room or whatever you want to call it. And by the time me reach Dessa, it's like 15 minutes to 3 because it's close to my house to 3 a.m. Sometime between 15 to 3, 2:45 to 3 a.m. I'm already on a treadmill. I'm going to work out for an hour and a half between cardio and then weight training. and then come on back home. And I don't care what time me lay down for go sleep or me wake up and check, this man just post something or he's coming from somewhere heading to somewhere. And it doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, 1, midnight, 4. Some I say, when this brother is sleep, when him sleep. But you know, the work ethic, man, the work ethic is crazy. Another thing that I admired Vybz Kartel for that I probably only said about once or twice was, so there was a thing that they were trying to push in Jamaica was the single mother narrative, right? And it was getting to a point where everybody was glamorizing. Now, big up to all the single mother them, same way, you know, but everybody was glamorizing single mother to a point where it was becoming like no father never exists. So, you know, I know personally, me know more man that's in them house than I do know guys that have abandoned their families. But if you listen to the narrative being told, is how we have a bag of picnic about the place and we don't take care of none of them, right? But it's only the mothers. So this was single mother narrative. Kartel knocked that out the park a long time ago. Even through his music, he always spoke about he's a child that's from a 2-parent home. He is a child that is from a 2-parent home. When him get in a trouble, him said, I'm mother, I never listened to cause mother always did I warn him. Right? When he's up and he's doing good, and we ask him, yo, you sleep? Like, how you move so? He mentioned him father, right? And him says his father's work ethics. Born come see him father work them kind of weird. And that to me was like the Jamaican father getting his respect and his props. These are unsung heroes. I know, and a lot of people are going to be like, what, you want a bunch of roses because you are doing what you're supposed to do? No, but everybody like to feel appreciated every now and then. It's just like how we big up or we do stories upon all the youth them that do bad things and forget to big up the youth them that are staying focused, that are our future, that are doing great things. At the same way, you know, the man them want to get praised too. Man wake up, by the time in picnic them wake up 6 o'clock, daddy gone 5 o'clock already. Mommy wake up, make him 2 egg sandwich and a thermos of porridge or whatever, I'm gone. I don't see my dad, or I see his back heading out the door. Me come home from school long time, my father still not come home from work yet. You know, my father is a hard working man. That came from Vybz Kartel. He's the only artist. Me not hear no other Jamaican artist talk about them daddy and how hard them daddy work and how them get them work ethics from him. That's why, and this is from way back till now. Some I said is a different breed of artist, this, my friend. A different breed of artist, this. My pattern, my daddy style, King Biggs. Yes, and he also said simply straight out, I got my work ethics from my father. Because when we wake up a morning time, I'm gone already. And my father worked hard. So, I don't like lazy people. Yeah, anything you want, you have to go work hard feet. Yeah, man, I might think that, man. Now, with that said, you know, just these types of messages, I think what we didn't realize was that nobody is perfect. And as we were growing up and maturing, so was he. So was Kartel. You know, when we look back on like when he did form Empire and all these things and was doing all these great things, he was a young guy. Like really young. You talk about 19, 20, 21, moving like a boss. Right? So now time has refined him. Experiences has refined him. God has preserved him for a reason. And he's here with a message that is uplifting for everybody. Can not stop say God is the greatest now. Me tell you about that yesterday or day before yesterday. And everybody else is saying God is the greatest. Him not stop put out videos now. You thought he was going to come out and say it like one time, right? Like God is the greatest. Because that people want to hear me say. Or you stay in school because of that people want to hear me say. No, right now, he's on a soapbox campaign. Because every time me look around, he's talking to some youths. Listen, I'm telling you, this, that, and the other, you know, motivating the youth them. in the right direction and all these things. You know, the Creator have a purpose for all of us, right? We don't know what another man or woman's purpose is. We just have to walk in our purpose. But I can clearly see for him that he was chosen for this. He was chosen for this. Yeah, that's no other way to explain it. He was chosen for this. The brother went in pretty well off financially, came back out super rich, way richer than he was before he went in. And that's a testament to his staying power. That's a testament to his will to survive. The sheer, you know, Kartel is a maroon too, right? But anyhow, the sheer will to survive, the sheer will to survive that he has demonstrated is admirable. So now me see him, Trinidad. I'm like, yeah, I'm big up to my Trinidad family. I told y'all before, you know, when I went to the UK, it was Trinidadians that I was among for the 2 years I was there. I mean, do you want to run off in the UK? You know, Trini is a person who helped me, set me up, set me straight, had me earning my own money, all these other things. Got me an attorney, did one bag of something for me if stay there. I just me get up and say, man, I miss my family because I was young. You know, I just turned 18 and left the US. And I bought my ticket to the UK the week before I turned 18. Because I just want to leave. But it was a Trini. And then we did around that Trini there and a bag of other Trini. And I got submerged in the Trini culture and all these things. And then when I was in New York, you know, when I came back, my mentor, I call him my mentor. I don't even think Vernon knows like he was that much of a mentor to me. But Vernon, he's still in New York, Union between Bedford and Franklin Avenue, a barbershop beauty salon called Vernon is here, a next Trini. So me and my Trini them got on real good, right? And I never buy the narrative, oh, the Trinidadian them don't like when I like them neither. I keep telling my Jamaican people, that might be on a political level, but that not upon people level. Cause I never had nothing bad with a Trini yet. Every Trini I've been around, them always cool with me, especially knowing that I'm a Jamaican. With that said, Kartel over there right now, they were having some issues where I believe a certain person and some people in Trinidad, because he's there now for the rum launch, but he's heading back there again soon in 2025 for a performance. And they were talking about why dancehall must come into our carnival and all these things. We don't want him here. If he must come here, he must come and respect the culture. I said, the man never said he must come take over your soca or your carnival. And I'm sure he'll be well respected and well received in Trinidad. So 1 and 2 people talk. You did too enough. Mr. Bram said, yeah, me did enough. Me did really, really enough. Kaz Robinson said, SouFLo, it take a certain kind of person to survive the struggle and turn their life around to be productive and positive. And I admire that in anybody that I see it in, especially when they've been through stuff that would break the average human being, that would send the average person crazy. I admire that. That is the sheer will to survive. It tells you that some people are really built differently. You know, his surname is Palmer, and if it's from the line, they are proud people. Indeed, indeed. Now, here is where it gets hairy. So Vybz Kartel ends up in Trinidad to expand the Vybz Rum. Now read off of my note. The Vybz Rum line. And Kartel appears with Sandra Rose. Sandra Rose is, if you look on the icon of the video this morning, you know, the biracial looking tall chick. Well, she looked tall. I don't know if she's tall, but she's been close to Kartel lately. But at one point, people thought it was Sean Storm's girl. Now, a picture got put up yesterday of them in Trinidad, and Sandra neck and shoulders full of hickey. So everybody know, not everybody, but a whole heap of people in them comment section, people are asking, where is Sidem? What I noticed from a lot of our women is this, right? Where is Sidem? Where is Sidem? You see? All them something that I can't take, you know. Why Sidem must have a heart of a lion, cause me couldn't deal with this. See it there? In park or a house and fly out gone to Trinidad with gal. Till me dead, them a do something. So on and so forth, right? Somebody said him left Sidem at the house to take care of the dog them. Because he bought some new, he got some new dogs, some Rottweilers, puppies, but they're pretty big. And them a make joke off of them like she get left at the yard to take care of a dog and them something there. Well, pretty mean. You know what is weird to me? How much they did not like Sidem before when Kartel first officially introduced her. They didn't like her. And this a white girl I'm gonna pick up from over Europe. Next person I say agents sent her so she can trick him out of his wealth and use up his resources and get that wealth so them can transfer it back over into the hands of white people. A one bag of conspiracy theory and something. They really didn't like them. Our body not set good and that cartel used to. All kind of something. And now it's where it's Sidem. And we don't want to see him with nobody else but Sidem. This is what I was going to say too. Yes, Nance, exactly. His fiance does not need to be present in every business interaction. And what people don't understand is this. So Sandra Rose, the girl that you saw him with in Trinidad, right? Remember, I know I just told you it's not him and her alone. But they made it seem like in Park, sit them at the house and flow out with Sandra. Sandra is an artist. She's a recording artist. I was just watching her interview on The Fix. I encourage you to go watch it too, because you will get a bigger understanding of who she is, where she's coming from, what works she's been doing, and what she has in the pipeline, so on and so forth. She just did Luxury Dolly with Sean Storm. And I guess that's where the chemistry from the video with Sean, everybody thought that was Sean Storm's girl. The thing about it is, Kaz Robinson, we can't really say mind with business because they are public figures. And this is what comes with being a public figure, right? She have one song named Fly Me to Dubai. She have one named Bad Girl. I actually like the Bad Girl one. Then she was recently on The Fix. And if you watch her interview on The Fix, you'll learn a lot about her, you know? She's Jamaican born and raised, believe it or not. I don't know why a lot of people feel like she's not Jamaican. I guess, again, she's not dark-skinned, Africanoid looking. She don't have a ackee and saltfish right on her forehead with green banana and dumplings. So people are saying she's not Jamaican. She's every bit of a Jamaican, not only by lineage, born and raised. However, she resides in Canada, I believe, and she has been modeling for about 10, 11 years now or so. Watch the Fix interview. You'll get a lot of it from her. And the people she models for in Canada and other places, these are huge contracts. We're not talking about no girl with just say, oh, I'm a model. And, you know, I model here and there. No, she actually do model work. So there's a reason why she is with him, flying out with him. Me no know who put the hickey on her neck and them whole heap of hickey on her neck and shoulder and stuff, but that's her personal life. I don't think it's him. It ain't my business if it's him, but I don't want his woman thinking it's him either. And I'm sure he don't want her thinking that it's him. This is my summation of all that. Then me I go move on. I want y'all to listen to this carefully. There's a man out here that does podcasting. I don't know his name or nothing. We just came across the podcast. An older white man that earns millions of dollars per year. And he said something that was very profound to me. He said, if you want, as a woman, he asked his wife in the beginning, like, what kind of life do you want? What kind of life do you see me providing for you? She said, I just want to be happy. I just want to be with you and spend the rest of my life with you. He said to her, I don't want that average life. I want to be able to fly private jet. I want to be able to take multiple vacations per year to whatever part of the world I want to go to. I don't ever want to be financially insecure, worrying about this bill, that bill. I don't want to, and a 9 to 5 will never bring me that. He was already established in what he was doing, right? And he said what he does, it requires him to be on a plane, to be on red-eye flights, shooting out to this place and this city, this being in front of this camera, that. He's obviously, I'm not going to be home a lot. He asked his wife if she could handle that. She said she'll try to work with it. He said, well, it's either you can or you can't. You know, the flip side of this is you can get a guy, a traditional husband, who kisses you and goes off to work in the morning, and you will expect him at home in the evening so he can help you cook dinner and help you get the kids settled and help you with their homework or help you clean up the house or whatever. But you won't be getting a vacation every year. Maybe you're able to get one if y'all can afford that. You know, dollars are going to be tight to live a nice life. So you're going to have to scale back on some level somewhere. And that's what comes with a regular guy. And I don't want to be a regular guy. The thing that stuck with me with that is this. Kartel is not a regular guy. He's not a regular guy. I guess because he's our own, we are trying to look at him like a regular guy, but he's not a regular guy. And any woman that is in or puts herself there, she has to understand what comes with him. You know, he's always on video shoots, doing videos, doing promotions. Women are everywhere around him. They're required to be there around him because it's all a part of the aesthetics and a part of how everything works, from the dancers to the models to the bottle girls to the, you get the drift. And people are always going to talk. So when people see you, you are a high-end guy, and people see you with this woman and that woman. Every picture you're in there with girls, you must sleep with them, you know. Poor see them. Where is see them? Oh, God. She are going to learn. I don't think see them paying nobody no mind. Did you see the house? Did you see the house? See them in another house, that a big old sprawling house there, living her best life. But to my sisters, I would say, if you ever happen to land one of these kind of guys, one of the top earners them, one of the movers and shakers them, if you ever happen to land one of those, because a lot of females, a lot of women land one of those guys. You don't take nothing to get a man. Yeah, woman, you can get man. Me say woman big so, get man, woman little so, get man. You don't take nothing for you get a man. Can you keep the man? When you're dealing with a mover and a shaker, right, you can let your own insecurities cause you to lose out on the legacy that comes with that person. So you have to go quiet the insecurities. What I would suggest is this: go off into your own world as well. He's providing all the resources. Iko, his little son, the youngest son, Iko just celebrated birthday. And his dad gave him a stack of US $100 bills, like that thick. That little youth count $100 until I got tired him counting the $100. He said, that's you, that's for your birthday. And of course, he's trying to make up for all the years he hasn't been here and all these other things. He miss him children them. He's around them now. But if you sit by yourself and you're like, man, I wish my man could give our son 10, 20,000 US for his 13th birthday and it not be a dent to his pocket. There's levels to that living. There's levels to that earning. There's levels to who that comes with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you're always worried about which part him there, who him there with, why him take picture with that girl there, why him come off of the plane with that girl there, why him there, then you couldn't have a guy like that. And you couldn't have a guy like that, meaning you couldn't have anything else that comes with a guy like that. And it's that simple. I would suggest you dive into, you should be home brainstorming, well, I know hubby make good money, so let me come up with a lucrative business idea. I don't know, some clothing stores across the island that has clothes that nobody else can get or it's hard to get. Fusion restaurant and bar, something, you know, whatever you want to come up with something for yourself. So you too are like you're doing your own thing. So you're not like stuck on him and where him a do. And you just sit down there just wait for him to come home. Missy says, see them, no see them. Yeah, I don't think she see them. My husband told me, I don't know what kind of life we will live or where. I just know I not only want you, I need you with me. When I say I am going home, it's where you are. That's all good. That's all fun and dandy and all, but we're talking about what you're doing to make a living. Some women will settle for average men. The traditional husband goes to work, comes home kind of guy. And you will also be settling for what comes with a guy that goes to work and comes home every day. Guys that go to work and come home every day, they can't afford certain things. I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to that. The average guy that goes to work, clocks into somebody's place, and comes back home to you by the end of the day, and him can pillow talk with you every night, and we wake up in the morning and routine and do this again, him can't provide you with certain things. It's just that. So it's all about what you want. It's all about what you want, right? Shout out to Sidem, man. Sidem look like she in her own zone. I hope she you know, stay there and don't be swayed by the outside crowd, because I know that sometimes that is hard to do, especially as women, because women are emotional. You know, they're emotionally driven. Majority of women are emotionally driven. It's their genetic makeup, their natural makeup, emotionally driven. So after a while, when people start to say stuff about you and then it gets to be mounting on all different platforms and stuff, eventually it starts to weigh in on you. Some of women with us tough skin, we're no business. You can talk about me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever else you can find out that I don't give to. I don't even see it unless somebody send it to me. And even when them send it to me, I'm see it, but still not see it. Right? So I hope she don't let none of that stuff get to her and trick her out of her position that she's in. Because a whole heap of them want to be in another position there where you're in, I see them. That's why them talk like that. Yeah. Me? I would never. My man can't. It's not your man, though. It's not your man. Not every woman wants that life, you know. You have to have a certain personality. You have to put up with a lot of cheating, etc. RR123. That's exactly what I said. It's not every woman. No, listen, I know not every woman wants it. Every woman wants an accomplished man. Every woman wants a man where everybody else wants time, whether them deem that he looks so good or him earn so high or whatever. Every woman wants that. Every woman wants a man who can afford to give her her dreams. Every woman wants it. It's not every woman can actually keep that kind of man. Me don't know one woman out here that will tell you to your face, no, me want one broke man. Or me want one man who can barely make it. Yeah. That's not her first dream. She's speaking like that now because that's what she might have to settle for. but that ain't her first dream. Every woman when them go lay down and sleep, that I did them fantasy from them a little girl a come up from them talk know about man and woman. Them want them knight in shining armor. Them want them man what can, hey babe. Matter of fact, don't even pack no bags. Let's go. Where we going? Surprise. Why are we going to the airport? On the plane. Oh my God, are we heading to the UK? Oh geez, yeah, everybody want all that. The problem is, yeah, like you said though, things come with that, and not everybody is equipped to deal with what comes with it. A lot of the perceived cheating doesn't necessarily mean cheating is going on. It just means that your mind is going to trick you out of your position because your own insecurities are going to be like, because you're not the women that he's around. Oh God, he might cheat. Seem that we want next girl again. You think that man has time to explain to you every time he does something with every woman he does something with, when this comes with his career? I saw you. They posted you when you were in Trinidad and you hugged that girl. It must have said, babe, if you look at the other side of the picture, I was in front of Rumby's bar. That was a promotional special. That was the owner of Rumby's daughter. She's a big fan. My hugger would take a picture. I went on my way. Okay, so what about the other one then? When you were holding the 2 bottles of straight Vybz Rum, and she was like, oh, kiki and whatever. Babe, we were shooting a commercial for my straight Vybz Rum. Remember? We go for launch the straight Vybz Rum in a Trinidad. You think that man got time? No high-powered man has time for an insecure woman. For you explain your every move to her. Why you explain your every move to her when she not even in your business? She not in your line of business. That's not her line of work. You owe her no explanation like that every minute to explain your every move. Your wife need to know, say, listen, I have to go chop a road right now. I got to do road heavy. This is one of the trips them where I think it's best for you not to be there. There's going to be a lot of moving around and this and that and all this other kind of stuff. And you say, okay, I'll see you when you get back, and I love you. And you wish him the best. And he bring home the bread. People are behaving as if she is his wallet. So she have to be with him all the time. Yeah, and that's weird. And you know what the funny thing is? Nobody ever asks, where is Shorty? When Shorty was around, nobody never asked, where is Shorty? Every minute, where is Shorty? Where is Shorty? Oh, I guess in park Shorty at the house and y'all never used to see Shorty either, because she wasn't out there like that. And nobody never asked for her. I think this white savior complex in reverse is a part of it too. Oh my God, she is just this little dainty. I see somebody say that girl needs to pack her stuff and go home to her family because she needs them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is a grown woman, you know? I'm a little girl, you know? And she like mid-30s? What the fuck? Yeah, act like the girl is like 19 and her first time away from home and some man a manipulate her. She had a man before, a big woman. She made choices for herself. Jamaicans are always going to have bad things to say. If she was on every trip, they would say she don't let him. Thank you, RR123, because that's exactly what they were saying before. When Kartel D have seen them show up everywhere before, what were they saying? Exactly what y'all say, RR123. All right, no, man, I'm tired of her now. She ain't no artist, she ain't no DJ, she ain't no model, she ain't no nothing. Why she always up under the man? Jesus Christ, she can't even make one bead that sweat roll off and foreign. Look there, in the interview when he did the ER interview and the interview with Keisha Cure, when Sidem was like, wipe up the sweat off and foreign and stuff for the camera and stuff. Oh my God, the man can't even wipe him own sweat. Jesus Christ, she stick on to him like paint. When I like people so clingy, you know. Why am I left her at the house? And now that they haven't seen her, where is to them? I cheat him, you know. Why am I have all them other gal around him for? And my man couldn't do that, you know. Oh, I tell you from no. So you can't win. You can't win. But I was just explaining the dynamics of having a regular guy versus having a guy that's a mover shaker. A mover shaker their life is completely different. High earner, them life completely different. Worse, he has fame. Completely different. Yeah. Now, with that said, I'm gonna close that one out by saying big up to Kartel. Big up to, you know, so I'm transparent with my audience, right? So I still have not reached out to put an interview in place yet with Vybz Kartel. I have my fingers crossed that everything will align itself, because I do believe in, you know, the natural alignment of things. So everything should align properly around the time when everything should align properly. And then I look forward to that interview. I'm actually curating my list of questions. Coming on my if you notice, I don't interview nobody. And everybody was always like, SouFLo, you know, so you can't start interview people. I don't want to interview people because I've seen the same artist on like 4, 5, 6 different platforms saying the same thing. So I don't want them come on my platform, come say the same thing too. You know, it kind of sets you apart. Now, when I decide to interview, my interviews should be so highly exclusive and sought after. If you get an interview with me, then you made it in my book as far as the interviewing goes. And I know that's thinking highly of myself, but it's also a way of branding my platform. You know what I'm saying? Right. See them did a cater to our man. They need to learn. Mr. Brum says. Yeah, them need to learn. Me not wipe off no boy sweat. And that's what they were saying. Me not wipe off no boy sweat. Then I want to him hand them. If I wipe off him own raw sweat by himself. Those were the comments, right? If I wipe off him own raw sweat by himself. Me not wipe off no boy sweat. After me I'm a slave. You see? That's the reason why she's at where she's at and you're at where you're at. I'm just saying. She understand the program and she roll with it. All right. Moving right along. Do y'all know Tallup Talented? Let me see how many yeses and nos in this comment section real quick. Do you guys know of Tallup Talented, ladies and gentlemen? I hope for big you up. Self first. Not true, sis? I want to go on yourself. All right. I can look like Rubbish put out the next video. Look there. 1, 2, 3. That's the corporate Mr. Palmer. Yo, them one corporate, my friend. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. That's when you have to pull out the tailor-made suits and the hard bottom shoes. You understand? And go into a corporate world. And here they are. This is him and the ladies. That's Sandra Rose next to him. And the same Kartel that will come from prison the other day and look bad. Because he did. He did look bad. That's Cher and Renee 630. Them that's up on either end. And then that's Sandra in the middle. And they're in Trinidad. Out in Trinidad. Yeah, man, you have to be strong for that. You have to be strong for that. So does anybody know Tallup Talented? Watch out, watch out. Me have to show off, because me have to show one these things. What you mean? Next one. So Tallup Talented got baptized. Boy, I mean, no know enough. The other picture here, they done mad them. Cross cloth. Tallup Talented is baptized. She said she's not going back, but there he is with Trinidad. I treat him nice, man. We'll just run through the picture of them real quick. All right, let me go to my saved. Never heard of them before here. Tallup Talented, CMR, Tallup Talented, never heard of them before here. All right. Tallup Talented is a dancer. She started off dancing, and then she started off dancing, and then she became, where's Donna Davis? Him clean. Kartel, I set up in future and not watching naysayers. Tell them no. Tell them no. What do you think Ray and Nephew start? Can you imagine? Oh, that's another thing. There is a guy in a liquor store in Jamaica who just do an interview. He's on IG. And the man show the space them in the liquor store in Jamaica. He said, this is, someone left Jamaica a long time, so I feel like a hungry board shop we have. And 2 bottles on the top shelf and something. And that me I talk about. We're talking about we're talking about the big fancy store them, okay? Because we have a lot of those now. So he brought us into a store and he said, okay, because them asked him, so how is the Vybz Rum going? Is it selling? He said, come here, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Took them into the store. He said, this is the Ray and Nephew section, right? The Ray and Nephew section had bottles in it. And the Ray and Nephew at this time of the year usually sells a lot. He said, this is the straight Vybz section. The straight Vybz section never have no buckle in there. It was empty, one big empty hole in the shelf. He says we can't keep it on the shelf because them just are sell like so. As we pull it up, gone. We are going to pull it up right now again. I was like, look at this. If you can't outsell Ray and Nephew, bro. Because a Ray and Nephew, we grew up knowing about, remember, even though it's a staple. Even when time we never did a drink yet, we know about Ray and Nephew. So to see young black talented come take over that spot there, even if he doesn't take over Ray and Nephew, build his own brand that is as powerful and as memorable as Ray and Nephew, stamped in Jamaican culture, we are talking about, yes, he's building his legacy. And that's another one of the things why I admire him so much. Remember we talked about building generational wealth before? All right. All right. So me ask about Tallup Talented, and not a lot of people are saying that they know her. But Tallup Talented took it to church. She got baptized. And if you know Tallup before this, one of the Tallup, please don't hate me. Well, you're gone to church now, so I don't think no hating at you. But some people misconstrue when you speak. I'm not trying to shade her, but to me, she's like one of the most explicit dancers. Not that she danced naked or nothing, That's the kind of dance and dancing that she does. But she's a really good dancer for the dancehall segment, and she's a really good artist as well. Well, all that is over now because she has turned her life over to the Lord. See how me find it.
But we give God glory. And as I go down now, I'm holding my head straight, and me, I tell you, no, me, I look back. Everybody out there, out the road, feel sick. Me and them are the same thing. Feel sick. You have one foot in, one foot out. And feel sick, you have a turn back. I'm going to look back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to already deliver me and feed me. Yes, because God has already been filled. In Jesus' name.
Missy.
I'm already called. And anointed and chosen to do His work. Hallelujah against Satan. Hallelujah, Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah. Amen. Give my glory, everybody.
Praise God, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, I baptize you in Jesus' mighty name.
Thank you, God. And I just want to give God glory.
So if you want to know who is that, since you don't know her, go and look up Tallup Talented. You'll see what I mean when I say that that's a big transition. She was the furthest thing from who you would think would end up yourself. Actually, me shocked. Me shocked. Me just turn on my thing and me say, she that's how I get baptized. And speaking like this too. I'm definitely shocked. But life is a journey. Wishing her all the best on her journey. You know, it is not for me to say. Somebody said, who that remind you of? Lady Saw. Remind me of Lady Saw. Tallup Talented was doing so good the other day though. Alkaline had his New Rules concert in New York. She had a space on that. You know, she was putting out good music. But I guess all that wasn't satisfying our soul, or maybe the inside of the industry is not all that it's cracked up to be by us outsiders when we look in. Cause a whole heap of mockery going in at the inside of the industry I'm getting to learn, you know. That some people want to run away from it, and some people have chosen to, for those who cannot sidestep it, have chosen to go through it. So at some point, you're going to get to the place where you're going to be like, you know what, is this worth my soul? Is this worth me going through all of this for me I go through? You know, no. I tried to search for her on Google, funny thing, and there was nothing I could find. When just there, I don't know if she scrubbed the internet, but just the other day, she was all over the internet. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, there she is. I don't want to play her I don't want to play her material though, because I don't want copyright infringement. If you go watch Tallup Waistline, you'll see. There's a video called Waistline. It has 7.1 million views on it that she put up on Vivo about 3 years ago. Just type in Tallup, as in one word, and then Waistline. Official music video. You'll see what I mean. All right, moving right along. I wish her all the best. Maybe I'm going to have a conversation about, I see all these brothers and sisters baptizing and turning to the Lord, and, you know, in the name of Jesus and so on and so forth. My only thing with that is, and this is why they were calling me an atheist before, or saying I don't believe in God before and all these things, because when they did speak to me about Christianity and about God and about so on and so forth, SouFLoTV said that if my God is supposed to be a white man, then I'm for sure going to hell. If there is such a hell, right? If that's how I'm going to go to hell for me, I go. Because that's no way the scriptures actually teach. So why are we idolizing, even say Jesus, in a form that he is described differently? If you're going to go through the Bible, right? You know what people like to tell us, say, you're not reading the Bible, that is why you don't understand. Okay, if we're going to go through the Bible, the description of Jesus in the Bible does not fit the description that is out here that I see many of our people bowing down to, so to speak. So when them go church and them say them give them life to the Lord and them get baptized and all these things, you know, me always and I know this is not a comfortable conversation. I'm going to keep it really short. Me always ask, which Jesus? Is it the white Jesus or is it a black Jesus? And then me always hear stuff like, well, it doesn't matter. And I leave you with this message, and I don't want to discuss it any further. The message is this. When you tell black children that their God is a white man, you do damage to that young black mind that is almost irreparable, that is almost irreversible. It's going to take their whole lifetime almost to come out of that. You heard what I just said? Right. So be careful of what you're selling or giving to the youth them. Yes, there is a God. But do you really want to tell black children that they must bow down to a white man as their God? I want you to think about the significance in that message, and I'm going to leave you with that. Now move on to our next topic, because I can see say it's not a comfortable topic. And I don't too feel like I want to be uncomfortable this morning, because I have two more things to go, and then we're out of here. It's Friday. Let's talk about Andrew Holness now. The Right Honorable Andrew Holness has declared that there's a national emergency for Jamaica's roads. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared that Jamaica's deteriorating road conditions are now a national emergency and has announced the allocation of $2 billion for immediate repairs. I'm telling you all the time, so every year should be an election, because on around election time, Jamaican people get little something. Anyhow, it is needed. He said it is indeed a crisis, and every Jamaican is of the view, and it should be dealt with as a crisis, as an emergency. This is his words. He was speaking at the signing ceremony between the government of Jamaica and the China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC, for the $45 billion shared prosperity through accelerated improvement to our road network. It's called SPARK program on Thursday. So our Chinese company get the contract to do the road them. The SPARK program aims to upgrade Jamaica's infrastructure with a focus on improvements to road networks and water systems, with works expected to begin immediately this month. But Andrew Holness explained that this $2 billion allocation is an extension of the $3 billion Relief Emergency Assistance Community Help, or REACH program, which provided funds to repair the roads that were damaged by Hurricane Beryl in July. Mr. Andrew Holness, sir, may I be totally honest with you, sir? Beryl dig up the road them, sir? Beryl. One hurricane pass and dig up road. A hurricane pass and dig up the road them. The road them did stay so from me yard there, me knee. Beryl didn't dig up no road. Down power lines, yes. People roofs get blown off, yes. Trees fall and mash up people's house and stuff, yes. But Beryl never dig pothole in the road them. Beryl never dig up asphalt. I'm just saying. Anyhow, this program will be entirely national directed. The NWA will supply the cabinet with the list of main roads, main thoroughfares that are severely affected, and we expect that we will use this $2 billion to reinstate that critical network, so it's high volume traffic areas, critical connecting points, economically sensitive roads that we will give the initial focus on, he said. Jamaica's poor road conditions worsened by recent heavy rains, having become a major headache for motorists who have been vocally expressing their frustrations with the state of the roads. Denial, denial, denial. Heavy rain mash up the road them, sir. People, listen to me. I've lived in the state of Florida since I was a little kid. I've seen hurricanes come through here that wiped out entire communities. You know one thing will never mash up? Talk to me now. You know one thing will never mash up? All when the people them, the whole of the house them gone in a one community. You know one thing will never mash up? The road them. The road them. So please explain to me now. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yo, where you going?
May I try to figure out how the recent hurricane and heavy rains mash up the whole of the road them.
The man they want somebody climb upside down like blood run through your eye.
The words of the caller is not necessarily the thoughts of or the words of the host of this program.
That don't make no sense. They already know who you are talking.
Yeah, man.
See, we know what up that's all. None of them road in a mash up.
All right, sir.
Me tell you, brother, you see, when you reach short to teachers' college, sir, smooth like baby bottom go right around the wall up there, sir. And no, you could have turn on water truck and open up Jamaica Dam up there, so the road now mash up. I go in for go. I just because of election right now.
All right, so you take you out of me. You take you right out of my hands, and that me I go say.
Yeah, and again, sometimes I complain about it, and some young people say, yo, why are you so interested about Jamaica? I don't even live at Jamaica. But brother, me I think about when I go to Jamaica and think about the people who they are Jamaica.
Who they are Jamaica.
And sometimes for me, it just not resonating in my brain for all Jamaica people operate and then dumb. And I'm not gonna say then dumb, but me can't find no other word to say. You see what I'm doing, brother? The other day over, I think Palestine or one of them places where they tell him say, yo, resign the prime minister. He never do it. And 3 hours after I'm backyard in and pool and sitting and lick out him in and everything. Where almost 7 million people up on the road, man.
Same.
Talk about what I time. You see any people in big serious like that? And I never deal with no dieted this, dieted that.
Things will get done.
None of politicians them would have run certain joke to the people. None. Because they would have know say people and stand for business, brother. Not even a bird shit up on the road, even if it come on my yard and I broke. I tell you, no road where boat live on, no road where Galen live on, no road where PJ Patterson live on.
Clean up there, sir.
Brother.
Clean and pretty and well structured.
Listen what I say. I can turn from my yard and maybe turn on nose and wet up over PJ yard. No exaggeration. And you already know a connection, right?
Yeah, man.
So it not even makes sense what that brother has said. It just don't make no sense. That just because of election.
Election time. This is why I say every year should be an election year. And you know what kill me too? How them do it so shamelessly, you know?
Yeah.
Like the people them.
But I people make them do that at that. So that's why you can't come do that.
This is wicked. This is a form of vote buying to me, you know. Am I wrong? This is a form of vote buying to me.
Of course.
A buyer buy votes.
A buyer buy votes. And the people are not going to say, you know the people are not going to remember.
So
you just fix the road.
Right. It's a strategy, bro.
Yeah, it's not a fixing the people in mind say, oh, I didn't fix the road and PMP now do it. And it seems like them for that say PMP now gonna have the money like what them have.
Right.
Or have the things and what them have what they want to.
Right.
So this is about whichever one of them want to party, you know.
The people them now gonna remember say from 2016 Andrew in a power and the same road them frig up from even before 2016, you know.
$3 trillion missing from 2020 till now and can't get on for. You hear me say?
Where?
Trillion.
3 trillion.
3
you know, I think we
bro, every year
the truck to us.
Then go take up it. You remember when you went to the people and go down what they call it again? Don't which part maroon them and go cut out the tree them. The man take all that the money there. Where that the money there? They not have that the money there to use. Then take the money for where they did for police them to pay out everything. That the money not there. Where money gone? Then take out a 3 set of money man then go for and use up and it's not there. And the people them already send me over to them and then when they realize they gone in a different accounts.
Let me boy, me I got give this piece to the audience.
All right, listen. One little thing before you go. You're there for you run a business. Me there for run my business.
Same.
Business now. See?
Same.
Me I'm more sure. Me not talk about the scammer them. Me talk about legal money. Me no richer than nobody else, and you're not richer than nobody else. But me I'm more sure say. A US dollar, me I get my money now.
Right.
See?
Right.
Let me just give one example. One of my something there. One of my trucking thing. A 2.5 me clear in a tax last year.
Same.
See? 2.5 million US.
Same.
Separate from that, me have other business. Why is it that them don't they continue a thief? See? You they are work your legal money. Then when you have a bank account at Jamaica, a problem, but then you have 28 account.
I saw.
See?
I saw.
Very much money make clear, and that I just one of my business in
Right.
And other people up there who are more wealthy and richer than them at Jamaica, they don't need 28, they don't even need 5.
Right.
So how him have 28 and people are deposit money in an account and then don't know unknown depositor and you don't know who sent money.
Right.
But we know somebody just kind to you just so I just deposit money in your account. Why me can't find any people?
Hundreds of millions.
Bro, he laughed before me come out. Money in NCD. See? I may have my money, but they have touch money. I have a little bit over 4 million. 4,300,000.
See?
After that NCD, but then I wonder how money come out of my account. I don't even have card for this account because the card me deal, they lock it on. NCB tell me say a government tax and some other things. 392,000 come out of my account, brother. I say, it seems like, brother. I say, yo, listen, man, sir. I want to make sure me get my blood money because me come bond on share them branch or me just say night glass come bond them. You see me? And the people them talk about, you know what they give for comfort you? We're going to launch an investigation and give us 10 to 15 days. When 10 to 15 days come, I call them a beer ground thing. Oh, we're gonna have someone reach out to you. When I reach out to, me don't want nobody reach out to me. I want my money.
You want your money?
My money to keep. I'm supposed to get it back because of that I gave it.
I saw. And a bank.
Bank at that. But again, enough of them a T40 money and I get them friend, you know. We have all about national emergency, but here what look at more.
Manners here?
Yeah.
All right, so. The youth there, me not put out your business, bro. Me just I say that youth, the guy that's on the phone right there, comes from a family in Jamaica that is super well off. Super well off. And you know, some people will like tell you stuff, and if everybody on social media is rich or wealthy or well off or have things or is successful in business or this or that or the other. But for him, I've verified, seen, and me know him family and everything. So yeah, you know, when I saw certain things that they have in Jamaica, I actually asked him like, why the hell are you even in the US? Like, but that's the connection. You know, you're working at US and then you invest heavily back home. His family does that. And him father one a bag of things I had, and they're super successful people. So, but with that said, he was just saying that he lives in the area where these prominent people live, and the roads up there, they are smooth. There's no problem, has never been any problem all the years he's been there. Nancy, I thought he was 13. Yeah, yes, Nancy, he's super vetted. His voice sounds like it. I can't disclose who he is, but I know who he is. But in that said, the roads and stuff pretty up there, so which part them come from, and the rest of Jamaica road look like frigate, and no storm or heavy winds or hurricane has ever damaged any of them nice road up there, so which part them live, right? Right. which is funny. You know what's funny though? I was looking for the video, but I can't find it again because I have too many videos in my phone. So I try to scroll through them to see which one I actually see them. But there was a video of a bus full of white tourists in Jamaica who were singing or chanting, "Fix these roads, fix these roads, fix these roads." So first we do a video. Was it last week we did the video where if you look at the icon of the video, it's like a piece of Jamaican road. We have a whole heap of hole and stuff in it. And we talked about these roads and how they've been like this since before I was born. And now I'm a grown man and these roads are the same or even worse. And then I talked about a tourist guy who was saying, man, don't stay in Kingston. Not that Kingston is not a good place, but there are so many other hidden gems around Jamaica. And to make sure that when you're there, you spend your money with the locals as well. You can't come to a place like Jamaica and spend your money with the locals, because with the locals is where the real magic happens. So I was saying big up to him. But in his own vlog, he said, Jamaica is a beautiful country, man, beautiful people and everything. The only thing that's messed up here is the roads. So I don't know if Andrew Holness said that, you know, so white foreigner where I said the only thing that's really messed up here is the roads. I don't know if he saw that or he saw the bus load of white people. Somebody took them on a tour. It was a tour bus. And when you turn around the camera in the tour bus, oh, I think I found it.
A whole heap of tourists, and we're heading down the road now.
What's your road? Watch this.
Oh my God. Mr. MP, Mr. Government, Mr. TEF. Turn on the light. Fix that road! 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 All right, see, we're turning back now.
So I don't know if I just see where, you know, he was like, oh my God. But yeah, they don't normally do stuff when we, you know, like a blackie ask for them to come fix the road around which part we live. They don't really care, because them road the tons of from we idea we need. But one bus load of white people, my friend, Did they say, fix that road? It take one white man in the back of the bus said, fix that road. Everybody else joining, fix that road. Fix that road. Next thing I know, he has allocated $2 billion for road work to start immediately. And and what? $2 billion for road work to start immediately, and declared national emergency because of the state of our roads. Look how long they are complaining about the road them. And we don't get no action. One bus full of white people say, fix that road. Fix that road. Road work start immediately. What does that tell you? You think he didn't see that video? I'm pretty sure he saw the video. I'm absolutely pretty sure he saw that video. But hey, man, what makes me mad about it is I started that account at the post office from Olliard School, says Crystal G, a TGE tour guide for me. Him Spanglish, wait there. New road now reach country. Bag of mouth, remember the first 100 days, Missy Ram says. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, cause we'll live to see. But that's what they do though. You know, them trick the people them when they come around to election time, then put out all these projects. We're fixing the roads, we're giving away homes, we're this and we're that, and we're giving you a tax break on this and income tax return checks to this, and people have never gotten these before, and just one flurry of stuff till the people them forget wagwan. Then the people in Jamaica start being like, okay, who's giving the most of what? I'm going with who's giving the most. And then them just vote for whoever get the most at the time. And then when time they're elected and the election is over, then it's right back to same old, same old. Same old, same old. $5,000 on a box food. That $5,000 on a box food, and that's it. All right. Our last topic for the morning now. But did I tell the youth them say, boy, Jamaica sticky when it comes to gun ownership, you know? Because honestly, I'm not encouraging anybody to carry an illegal gun in Jamaica, but the way how the place set up, I would have said this. Just know what you are risking, and if you're gonna stand on it, then stand on it. I don't want to tell you don't do it and stay away from it, and then you get caught up and then catch a flat foot without something to defend yourself. And at the same time, I know that there are people who carry firearms and they're not criminals. They have never pulled it out on somebody. Nobody knows that they have it. Even argue with people with it upon them and them nah pull it out. It is for absolutely if they needed to save their lives. Because, you know, Jamaica is not like where I live in the state of Florida. You turn 18, you don't have a criminal record, you go get you a gun. It's that easy. But in Jamaica, it's where do you live? Okay, that community right there makes it almost impossible for you to get a licensed firearm. You know, they judge you by what community you come from. Then they want to be the ones to tell you if your life could be in danger or not, or if you need a gun to defend yourself or not, these kind of things. So it's a bit more complicated. The consequences, heavy. I did a video not too long ago where I was warning the youths them. I say, youth, if you don't want to do a bag of time in a prison, because they've changed the gun laws in Jamaica, and I think they're making an example out of this young man right here. Here's the story that will take us out of here this morning. A 21-year-old was sentenced to life in prison for illegal gun and ammunition. Mr. Life in prison. I mean, I want to see a deterrent, but I want to see a sentence that's a deterrent, but life in prison? Let me go find out the details. Kingston, Jamaica. It turns out it wasn't as bad as the headline. A 21-year-old man was sentenced to prison for life after he was found guilty in the gun court on Thursday, which is yesterday, Tavari Fairley, otherwise called Tav, from 4th Street in Kingston. He appeared before the court on charges of unauthorized possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The High Court judge, Justice Callis Witshire, sentenced him to 15 years imprisonment on the firearms charge alone. Of that 15, he could serve 10 before he is eligible for parole. He must serve a minimum of 10 before he is eligible for parole. However, you know how that goes. He can end up doing the whole 15. And then they charged him separately on the ammunition, where he was sentenced to life in prison again for ammunition. But he must serve 15 years on the ammunition before he's eligible for parole. The judge then, so I'm thinking, okay, so they gave him 30 years and he's got to serve 10 on one and the whole 15 on the other. It turns out the judge said that it should run concurrent. The charges stem from an incident which occurred on Wednesday, September 13th of 2023 at the intersection of 1st Street and West Road in Kingston. Allegations before the court were that about 4:50 p.m., the police were on a mobile patrol when the accused was stopped and searched. Somebody tell them they have a gun. During the search, it was reported that a black firearm was retrieved from the waistband of the accused. He was taken into custody following further investigation and he was subsequently charged. All right. This young man will be doing at least 15 years in prison before he's eligible for parole. I want the youth them to realize that the laws have changed and you must decide if you want to carry the gun there or not. I can't tell you to do it or not to do it. I don't know what your lifestyle is. I don't know who might be after you. I don't know what community you come from. Is it a volatile place or if you feel like you need one? But I want you to know, them just fling out the first sentence and that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to be caught with a gun in your waistband. You don't have no criminal record. You did just have one to protect yourself and you won't be out. 15, Mappy Rubber, 15. He's 21 and he has to do a minimum of 15 before he is released. 5 on 1 is 6. 2 on 1 is 3. So you went in at 21 and you came out at 36. That's harsh for me. That's super harsh for me. Super harsh for me. Them say life. I guess life is 15. I guess it sounded like life because life is 25 and they charged them separately for the ammunition and separately for the gun. And they gave him 15 for the ammunition. I mean, they gave him 50. Yes, they gave him 15 for the ammunition, of which he must do the whole 15. They gave him 15 for the gun, of which he must do 10, but they ran it concurrent. So those 10 years are going to get lost in the 15 years. He'll be doing the 10 while he's doing the 15. So the longer stretch is the 15, and he must do a minimum of 15 before he's eligible for parole. Damn. Hear what I said? What my granny said. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. We're going to leave it right here. I'll see you another time. I have some material coming to the channel over the weekend. Stay tuned. We might even go live. Enjoy your weekend. Surround yourself with people that you love, with people that love you. Uplift your vibrations. Keep it positive. Life is short. None of us get out of here alive, so also try to enjoy it while you can. All right? I'm out. Peace.